Okay. Quinn, you can stop. You can stop. Come back out here and play. Alright. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to Spellcrafters. Oh, I have Twitch open. Okay. No, that's bad. Okay. Alright, cool. Don't want to hear myself. Alright. Don't want to mess up the audio really badly. Hello again, everyone. Again. So this is our semi-weekly D&D game, our when we can do it D&D game, Spellcrafters. I'm yet again joined by Jonathan.
Yeah.
Mads. Quinn.
Hello.
Andy.
What's up?
And Jordan.
Hello.
Alright. I'm your Dungeon Master, Harper Scott. So, last we left off, we've been playing this wonderful crafting adventure called The House of Plenty from Witch+craft. And you guys have had some interesting times, dealing with like fairy stuff and making suits and socks and building, getting rats out of your house, of this mansion that you inherited. Dealing with hijinks around town. But a recent problem that you guys have been dealing with a lot is that there's been like some, what you're realizing now are break-ins. You found your materials and your tools and stuff all mixed up, scattered about the place.
Really, just not
And
convenient.
one of the more recent ones, you found the words blood and doom painted all over your fellow inheritor and roommate Capita Brass's study, his studio, as well as other spooky things.
Right.
You guys had specifically paid a locksmith to change all your locks to try and prevent this, but these things kept still happening. And you guys set out guards in the form of Billy and Cedric, your two elves. Well, the rest of you slept. They patrolled the grounds, and it was only this last night where we last left off where you guys successfully caught your culprit. And you detected them for the first time. Caspian, played by Jonathan, as well as Jordan playing Cedric and Quinn playing Billy. You guys went to the workshop in your guys' backyard of the mansion, essentially, to confront your trespasser. Well, meanwhile, your roommates Grania, played by Mads, and Kip and Cleo Brass are asleep inside the mansion, the manor. The
Nobody
Brass
came
Manor.
to get me.
I know. It's really dirty, but, here we are.
We were kind of like, I don't know, busy.
In a hurry?
Yeah,
You
in a
could
hurry.
have just like yelled real loud.
You know what? Silver lining for Grania, because of the extra sleep, she's gonna be so ready for pranks tomorrow.
This is
Yeah.
horrible, actually. We should have woke her up.
Yes.
I mean, you
Well,
took the time to go get
that's on
Caspian.
you.
Ern,
that's
your
because
turtle
Caspian had something for sea invisibility.
Yes, I heard my
your
name.
turtle druid is also asleep, probably in the greenhouse. That's where like Ern sleeps, right?
I
Yeah.
sleep just wherever. The
He just
world
he
is
just kind
my
of goes
house.
outside and falls asleep wherever. Like we're
I like to imagine like this big lump of moss suddenly stand up in its urn.
Where'd my mouse go?
In
But
the
yeah, you
event
guys-
of a firefight, just hide behind urn.
You guys,
I might.
I'll move a little bit. You guys successfully rushed into the workshop to find your intruder, and Caspian, upon So a couple things happened. Cedric ran up to punch the intruder. Billy grabbed them. Since Billy is blind and doesn't necessarily need sight to know where people are, they just need to hear them. And Caspian casts see invisibility,
And knows
Which-
exactly who the person is.
which revealed to his eyes the visage of Anda Antora,
Yeah.
the locksmith that you guys had hired
the
to.
ones Mads has a crush
The
on.
one Mads has a crush
Listen.
on.
Listen, not anymore. It's where it's over.
Oh, sure.
It's over.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
between
mhm.
us.
Mm-hmm. I'm
She's
sorry,
breaking
Mads.
into my house.
She just likes you that much. It's too much, but she likes you.
Listen,
Mads,
that's actually.
We've
funny.
both
Oh,
watched
good.
enough She-Ra and Owl House to know that someone being a villain doesn't count them out. Thank you.
Damn. Okay. Well, didn't need to call me out like that with my
Yeah,
enemies
damn.
to lovers affinity, but cool.
Also, you have
Wait.
for the dude who just commissioned
I knew it was the locksmith
You left out
the
for
moment I
Ross.
saw
This
that they
is
had
not
keys
Billy.
for him.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
I didn't look for Billy. You said you had them.
I thought I did. I didn't look hard.
You said you had them because you left Farad out. How dare you?
So let's pick up where we left off.
Oh,
In the
good.
dead of the night, in basically Granya's forge, Billy is currently clutching an invisible figure who Cedric is in a battle stance in front of. Caspian, you are at the door, and your familiar, Perry, who is currently in the form of a Tressum, a black-furred winged cat
Right.
with orange eyes and little bitty horns.
Mhm.
He is also somewhere up in that fracas, engaged in this.
Betty Snoop is probably in there too. If you're in my
Betty, yeah,
face.
does Betty Snoop stay in the forge or with you? That's completely up to you.
She does
There's
what
like
she
a red.
wants.
It's like a red dot on her forehead. Betty Snoop has the shot.
Take the shot!
Take the shot.
Take the shot, Betty Snoop.
Go, Betty, go.
Snoop.
I thought we agreed that she sounds like.
I don't think
Betty
we agree with that.
No.
I thought.
You're
we-
agreeing with yourself, Quinn.
He's like,
Oh, am I just like? I thought that.
That
we
was a
had-
joke we made.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not crazy then.
I
Okay,
have no
so-
memory of this.
Continuing on, where we left off.
Yes.
So you guys got in your surprise round.
Yes. What are we doing?
And now what happens is, normally, this would be the part where you roll, where I say roll for initiative.
Right.
You hear a voice go, "Okay, hold up, I give up." A familiar voice from the invisible figure. "You got me. No more punching, please."
Do I recognize the voice?
Yeah, you recognize it as Anda,
Okay.
vaguely, yeah.
I can
Coming from your
see
invisible figure that you are currently clutching to, Billy.
Yes. Why are you breaking into our house?
That is
Not a complicated question.
well. Okay, so that is a bit of a story.
Why don't you tell it?
first.
I don't let go, by the way.
Okay.
We'd like you to dispel yourself, or I'll do it for you.
Yes.
Make a persuasion check, Billy,
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay. Oh. Ah.
Let's go charisma classes.
So that's a 16.
16. Okay. This is not Billy is not a charisma bard.
I am not.
Despite doing everything that a charisma bard would do, they decided not to do that.
Billy's also
Oh.
smart.
Billy's an intelligence bard.
Yeah.
Then
Although performance is off the charts.
why didn't you make a charisma bard?
No. I'm just saying that because I thought. Never mind.
Anywho,
We're getting off track.
as always. And who you can see, Caspian, has this look of conflict, and there's like, you can see the gears turning in her head, of what her play here is.
What are you waiting for?
And she dispels the invisibility. She is now visible to you all. Cedric, you now see your the perpetrator of the Scooby-Doo mystery at hand. Okay. So, after you guys hired me, I was approached by Chancellor Artifice Payne, which is a figure that you have dealt with, Billy. That is the tiefling person, who they are the Chancellor of Labor in Silverstruck.
Okay.
They are who you guys dealt with the job of burping the salamander, of clearing the vents in the salamander, the forge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And got your labor permits from.
Oh. Why does she want you to steal our stuff and put them in weird places and try and trick us into thinking there's a ghost?
They, well, first off, Artifice Pan is a they.
Oh, sorry. Why do they want to trick you, or why do they want you to sneak into our house and steal our stuff and put it in weird places and try and trick us into thinking you're a ghost?
Yeah.
Okay. I never took anything. I want that clear.
Wait,
And
no. You took stuff and put it weird places.
I did put a couple of things in weird places in the past, like, week or so, but, like, they want to try and scare you into leaving the house, is as much as I got, and they said they wanted you to be scared and leave, and I mean, if someone comes up and tells you, hey, do you want to do like a spooky prank thing on people? Hey, do you want to pretend like...
I still don't think it justifies it.
Would you say no if someone came to you with a mystery right out of one of those comedy dog comics? You know,
Yes.
a little thing. Like, you would
Yes,
do
I
it,
would.
right?
I would say you're a strange person and don't approach me again.
Yes.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that you wouldn't haunt a house if someone asked you to do it and paid you to.
But
I take a few steps closer. I wouldn't.
But why'd you stick stuff in the beehive? How'd you even do that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said, hold on. You said you were doing this for only about a week.
Yeah, after I'd installed your locks, I came in. It was easy for me.
No.
Okay, which
no,
things did you do
You've been
specifically?
doing this. You've been doing it before as well, yes?
I didn't. What? No.
What
What
have you
about-
done specifically? Like everything everything you've done. Tell us.
I've come in, I mixed up some of your guys' tools and books and stuff. I wrote Blood and Doom on the walls. Pan gave me this ring to make spooky sounds.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 6.
That's a 2.
Alright, you
Plus-
guys are very insightful right now.
Hold on.
Six.
Keep
So that's
our
an
guest
8.
here. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast
going to
Zone
go-
of Truth.
First, I'm going to communicate to Perry to go wake up Ern. Then I'm going to
Grania?
go upstairs and
And Grania?
That's what he's
Yes.
gonna do, probably.
Oh, okay, great.
There-
Oh, okay.
there are 2 of us. So,
I got confused.
It's like, stop me, just let him speak.
Sorry.
Sheesh, Billy.
Sorry.
I go over and I will kind of knock
Yeah, you make the
loudly
trek
on
over
Grania's door.
to the house. And upstairs
Grania?
to Grania's room.
Grania,
I open the door. I'm fully dressed, wide awake. Hey, what's up?
you look prepared.
Huh? No, I wasn't planning anything. What
I'm-
brings you here, friend?
I'm going to ignore what you might have been planning.
Uh-huh.
And we have an intruder.
Okay.
We found the ghost.
Oh no! Oh fuck! It's a ghost, really? Okay, hand it over.
No, it's not a ghost. Not really.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna find this interesting.
Am I?
Come downstairs.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, you begin heading downstairs and outside to your backyard and towards your workshop. At this point, also, Ern, you feel cat paws on your face. You
Yeah,
feel
Perry's
like you're,
doing like the
yeah, you feel
hover
fur suffocating
slap.
you probably.
The
bap, yeah, you get
bat.
kitty bap.
Giving
Yeah,
Perry's
I
giving
wake-
you the
I wake
1-2
up.
see.
I'm just gonna look at the cat like, if you continue doing this, I will bite you.
Perry
That's
just
right.
stares at
I'm
you.
not afraid to bite a cat. Wing thing.
It paps you again on the nose.
And I try to bite it.
It jumps off and
Oh.
runs. It looks back at you, kind of meows, and then runs back towards the house.
Okay. I assume something's going on there. Just let me get up. And 2. And 3.
Ern is
And
sleeping
I'm
on
on
his
my-
back apparently for some reason.
And I'm on my feet. I should really stop sleeping on my back. I will eventually die if I keep doing that. And I'm gonna plod my way up to towards the manor.
Yeah, Ern eventually manages to spin himself around and get hold of a shelf,
You know what?
pick himself
So
up.
again, I do a lot of this silver lining stuff. Ern will be really great at breakdancing, but only with for one move.
Yeah.
Just the spinning, and he's like, "I'm slowing
Spin him
down,
on
guys."
his,
Spin.
on his back.
He's also really good at spin the bottle, but only if he plays the
Only if
bottle.
he's the bottle.
He is the bottom.
He's like pointing.
Yeah.
You know, there really is a bright side to everything.
Yep.
But I feel like
Okay.
his arms would reach, so he's just like,
No, he just keeps his
So-
arms in and uses his head. And he looks at the guy. And he just looks like, "All right."
Better
Yes,
do
Yeah,
it.
we should play spin the bottle in this campaign.
Oh boy.
Spin the turtle.
Spin the turtle.
Spin the turtle.
Okay. So yeah, you guys awake and you are you follow the wizard and the cat to the forge. And you
Okay.
see before you with Cedric and Billy and Antora.
Oh, sorry.
Shit. Really? For why?
Going on? Who are you again?
This is Antora.
Yeah, but for why? Not for why are you Antora? I know I understand how names work, but for why did you break into our house?
Yeah.
Because Artifice Pan hired me to.
Okay, well, why
Why?
does what? Yeah, why?
Because they want to scare you guys out.
But I.
But
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think this pretty much means our house has doubled its property value. If someone wants us out that badly, we have some like a freaking gold vein underneath the foundation or some shit.
Well, but it also means that, well, if, like you say, and you have only been here doing this a week, and we've been here how long?
You guys have been here easily, like,
A couple months.
not a couple months, but like
A month, 2,
month and change, a little more.
and we've been here as long as we've been here. But
Well, I mean, they've probably sent more than one person.
I
That's what I'm
suppose.
thinking. But
You're not the first person they've sent, yeah?
I wouldn't know if there was anyone else.
Oh my god. You're like,
Did you cast Zone of Truth?
I was going to, but then I don't know.
I think it would
You're
be a good
not-
idea.
Okay,
You're
I
not
cast Zone of Truth.
really very helpful person.
What's
to
the
me.
radius on Zone of
I
Truth?
just want you to kind of know that.
Radius is
Yeah.
like 160 or something.
What the fuck?
Something-
160
no, I mean,
radius?
sorry.
What the hell do you think?
60.
That's a big Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth works in a 1 mile radius.
Yeah.
Just a giant magic
Everything
circle
on
and
Earth.
everyone has
Sorry.
Zone of
Yeah,
Truth.
everyone on
says
Earth
I
has
don't
the
know.
same
It's
It's been a
True.
mile.
I'm tired, guys.
Okay, it's a
Brain's not working.
15-foot radius sphere. That's big. That's
Yeah.
a 30-foot diameter circle. Everybody make a Why did we think Zone of Truth was small,
I
guys?
never
Not
thought it
even
was
a circle.
small.
I didn't.
Or you know what? I just thought
I'll voluntarily fail the
Pass.
check.
Yeah.
I like my privacy, so I'm going to make the save.
I
I
don't
just
give a
thought of
fuck.
something. So Zone of Truth is a 15 diameter sphere, right? Or
15-foot radius, 30-foot
radius
diameter.
sphere, right? So that
It's
means
a-
Really
Wisdom
like
save?
birds. I don't mean to keep killing them.
no, that means you could use it on the floor beneath you, and the person above you would be affected.
Yeah.
Alright. Sun logic.
So
Depends on the height.
what's the save?
of the
Wisdom?
Yeah.
It's a wisdom save.
floor.
Okay.
Or it's a
19.
charisma saving throw. It's a charisma saving
char-
throw.
Oh. That's
I'll
different.
voluntarily fails. Ern
Oh,
has
that was
very
different.
little to keep hidden, and what he does to have hidden, you will all never know.
You have to make the
16
save
for
too,
me.
Billy.
Okay. Yeah. Wisdom.
What's the DC?
Oh wait, I'm still using Barab.
Can you tell people the DC?
I'm looking for it. It is. Hold on. It's 14.
Okay.
What did you get,
Me?
Cedric?
I
Oh.
got a 15.
Motherfucker.
I knew it. I knew you guys were kind of like, this is the time to grill Cedric about his tragic.
Yeah, I knew it too. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
I'm not gonna just fail this.
The thing is, I think Zone of Truth only works depending on that person's view of what the truth is.
So I failed as well.
Yes, but it has to be the truth for them.
Caspian, what did you
so
get?
I got a 16.
Okay. So, Billy, you know that Cedric and Caspian are unaffected by the spell, and then I don't think we have to have Perry roll because Perry can't speak to anyone.
Right.
So, and neither
Meow,
can
meow,
Betty
meow,
Snoop.
meow.
So, we're just
Meow,
gonna.
meow.
They're just not a.
Betty Snoop will also voluntarily fail the
Betty
roll.
Snoop is
Yeah.
all.
Wow.
Yeah. Betty
Betty Snoop has actually never told a lie.
Yeah.
All of
This,
the
Betty
is, this
Snoop,
is all true.
new book.
All
Betty
statements
Snoop
that
tells
Betty
all.
Snoop has ever spoken is a true statement. So Snoop is a true statement for Betty Snoop.
Okay.
So
Um,
if Snoop equals true,
I have to roll for
then-
and for it.
The true equals Snoop.
All right.
But then
Betty-
You
what
know
does
that
Betty
Anda
mean?
also failed.
Wait, what?
Anda failed.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's
Sorry, I
good.
was thinking about the implications of what Betty means.
Anyway, so I just wanted you to know that you're like a really bad source of information.
That's fair.
Do you know anything
Yeah.
else?
I
Do you
mean,
know-
honestly, you guys, this house, it's kind of hated because of
Why?
its
True.
history.
Because of
Were
what?
people murdered here?
Wait, am I missing something?
Yeah, I think we all are.
I
What
don't
history?
actually.
Like
What
a
are-
long time ago, the Brass family essentially hoarding all its money and leaving the town, the Cape, to fend for itself when everything got messed up by the coral reef breaking up.
That doesn't sound like the Brasses.
Why not? Wait, I don't know these people. I actually do kind of think it sounds like the Brasses.
I mean,
Rich people don't care about other people.
But
I
you're
beg
my
your
friends.
pardon.
I said what I said. Why do you think I play so many pranks on you? It's because I resent your wealth. I should have voluntarily
Is it
failed the
because
check.
Is it
Well,
because
I
you're not
always
jealous of his wealth?
Huh?
I always knew you were jealous.
Wait. Oh yeah, Erden failed.
Well,
That's
I
right.
don't know if you call it jealousy as a deserved rage against
So
deserved rage
the
is
disparity
basically-
between classes.
I don't have to get into this with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
own
guess you
technically
don't.
nothing, so I don't have a stake in this.
Okay.
Maybe we should focus on the matter at hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I
So,
agree.
in what? In
so a
what
lot of
way
people
were
still
the-
have bad blood and bad views of the Brasses and the Brass family and the Brass Manor, and you guys are the inheritors of that legacy. If I had to take a wild guess.
But what if we did
in what
something to-
way
Oh, sorry.
did the Brasses hoard their wealth? Or anything?
Yeah. Do I know
I mean-
anything about this?
Was it like some tragic story where this young orphan was like, I need medicine? And the Brasses were like, no, or something like that.
Or is it just that they had more money and people just hated them
For
Because
that
they were
reason?
wealthy?
for that?
You know,
Well,
I am
wealth
familiar
hoarding
with
is
that.
like a serious issue.
Yes, I'm just confused because it doesn't sound like my friend. Do I know anything about this, Harper?
I'm looking for it. I'm trying to
The
find
only
the specifics.
wait, the only Brasses we know are Capita and Cleo,
Yep, and they're
Not
pretty
me.
young.
I
and they're
knew-
pretty far removed
this-
from this,
yeah.
considering how fucked up this house is.
Yes, but I knew Sonora Brass.
You guys know Kip and Cleo spent most of their lives abroad because their grandparents essentially stuck them somewhere else.
One moment.
Hmm.
I just thought of something, guys.
Hello?
Yeah.
We
Thank
or
you.
so basically what I've learned so far is that people hate the Brasses because they're rich. That's basically what I'm getting. But I'm thinking, what if people don't hate them because they're rich? What if people hate them because of how they got rich?
Oh yeah, how'd they come across their wealth?
Yeah,
That
like,
is a
or
good
do they like
question.
just buy every house and then sold them all for, I don't know, what's valuable in like 300 years ago?
Well, there was silver in the mines.
Silver? Yeah.
Harper,
Huh? What?
Brooke,
Oh, we know
Okay,
they use
cool.
slave labor for those
Now?
silver mines.
We have to go right now?
maybe.
Okay.
She's gonna call me back.
Okay.
But just
Alright, cool. Okay, yeah.
no, we can't.
Sorry about that. That was a distraction.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm okay. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying. All right. So if you guys are done theorizing,
Yeah, you can go if you don't have like anything else that's helpful to tell us.
Hello.
Now, hold
Well,
on.
the
I
Brasses.
asked
called
a
you-
question.
Yeah, I was trying to find it in the book.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Because there's a lot of book, and some of the things are a little bit split up.
Go on, Cedric.
Well, I'm just wondering, because you said that they hoarded their wealth, right?
The Brass family helped found Silverstruck.
Okay.
That
But-
doesn't sound inherently bad.
No. But then the Depression hit,
Okay.
and the coral reefs around the Cape kind of got a little bit destroyed. Bad
Oh.
times. And over the years, the Brasses closed down the mines, closed down the shops, left a lot of people unemployed, left some people unpaid. This is stuff you guys have kind of heard about, and that was not cool. And
I
instead of
can-
working with the community, they looked after themselves.
Which
Well, I can
Does this-
understand that people would be unhappy with that situation.
Does this
But
sound like
things
the
like-
Sonora Brass I know?
which members of the Brass family were doing this?
Yeah.
I don't know, older ones,
How
like
long
before
ago?
my time. You'd wager this was probably Sonora's parents or something like that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, it might be that they were struggling financially during that time as well. If they had to shut down everything, if they couldn't continue production, if they had
Well, I
to
mean, it
fire.
doesn't really matter their reasoning now. What matters is that the people hate us and they hate the Brasses, and that's not good for anyone. I mean,
No, I
and
don't
if
like to be
we
hated.
have a chance to fix it, we should.
I'm kind of used to it.
Well, we should.
I
Fix
wonder
it.
why.
Well, what should we do?
That is a good question.
Maybe
I mean, we're
we
just
make
trying to
money
fix up
just-
this house.
Well, I see two ways of how we could handle this. One, we can actually attempt to fix the Brass reputation in order to get people off our backs. Or we could just not care about what other people thinks about us and just keep doing what we're doing.
I mean,
I
it's not
like
like
your
we're
thing.
rich, is the thing.
No, but we
No,
could
but
be, and
name-
we could help, and I feel like I don't know. There's
Well,
gotta be a
I do
reason
know-
and a way to earn back the trust of the people of Silverstruck, and you know, if Sonora's parents or if the Brasses helped found Silverstruck, then as our inheritance, it's our duty to help make it a better place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose, but like, if this is like a generations old feud, I don't know how much we can do. We're not even Brasses.
Exactly.
I
I agree with Grania.
Question.
But we know two of them.
And
I
we
have a
live
question.
in the Brass Manor.
Well, let's stop calling it that.
That actually
Yes.
might be a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, we might have to check with the two living
Oh.
brasses.
Yes.
I mean, that's
But
true.
I think they would be fine with the change.
Yeah,
I mean, do
They're,
they
like,
even know what
not
happened?
dicks.
I think we went over this before at some point. Yeah, I think we went over this at one point before, and they are vaguely aware.
Oh, okay. But the reason they
Um,
closed down the mines wasn't for greed, was it? It was because their parents died in there, right?
That's one of the things that closed them up. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a misconception we can
Or-
deal with.
But didn't the mines go dry?
That was also a thing. Yeah.
So no matter how unhappy you are, you can't work. There is no work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Yeah,
I just-
their parents were exploring the mines.
Well, we could try and clear things up.
Yes.
There is something my grandmother used to tell me.
What?
She would say, if there is a situation where you need to fix your reputation with someone, you should
Does it
try.
rhyme? Does it all rhyme?
No, it does not rhyme.
Oh, sorry. You started and it rhymed. I got super excited.
It would be better if it rhymed.
Is that Anda?
Excuse me. Can
Can
I
you make
finish?
it rhyme?
No.
Make it rhyme.
Make it rhyme.
If
Are
you
you
make it
There's
rhyme,
someone
you
you
can give
wish
it
to
to
seek
Billy.
amends with.
If there is a situation to fix your reputation, now you keep going.
Attempt to do so. And if they continue to hold a grudge against you and your ilk, cast them aside.
To save
In
your
this
pride.
situation, to fix your reputation, try your best, but don't be stressed. If they
I
don't
guess.
like you.
You know,
That's a start.
I mean,
I'm just giving you like a start. I'm not going to do this for you. I
No,
get
I
paid for my
didn't-
work, but
I
like
didn't-
that's the start.
Are we
That's
writing the
on the
next Mary
house.
Poppins movie?
Yes, that is exactly what's happening here.
It felt very Mary Poppins to me, right?
Yes.
And a job that must be done. It's an element of fun.
Caspian is now sitting in a chair. He has like his hands over his eyes. He's just looking up. I have a headache.
Hey, next
Are
time,
you alright?
I'm never gonna voluntarily fail Zone of Truth again
Okay. Is that a
because
lie?
I don't want you guys knowing all my shit.
Hmm.
I don't
think you
trust-
leave that light on.
I trust maybe like one of you. Seriously.
Thank you.
Caspian kind of sits up.
Did you say thank you?
No, to our roommate.
No, because it would have just been funny if you said thank you because I mean that would have been completely irrelevant. So
Grania, what's your
Yeah.
deepest, darkest secret?
probably that no, I really don't want to tell you all my shit.
I mean, Ern, decided to fail because he has nothing to hide. So if you want to ask him anything, feel free.
You guys don't have to
I don't think I
answer.
have any deep dark
Choose to
secrets. You guys
stay
already
silent.
know about like my whole changeling shit.
Okay.
Wait, you're a changeling?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Ern says that, and then everyone in the room
Goes.
just like
Yes.
looks at Ern.
Are we calling the authorities or are we just letting them go?
Well,
feel
if
like-
they...
We can let them go.
Like, yeah, I'm not like Narc Ruffalo, but I think we should like it would be weird if she was just like loose again, you know?
If you let me
Exactly.
go, I will give you the magic ring, and I won't tell anyone
The
that
ring
you
just
tried.
makes spooky noises, right?
It does some fun stuff, and
I
I
want
also
that so bad.
and I also won't tell
Wrong.
anyone about how you tried to fill Silverstruck with an army of rats.
We didn't though.
They saw that. They saw
Well,
that.
okay, so that wasn't our intention.
You
Deal?
know, at this point, I think she's got us.
Okay, I'm gonna
Go,
add
but
another
can I
thing.
have the ring, please?
I'm gonna add another thing. You help us restore the reputation of this manor and the Brass family.
I'll do what I
One
can.
second, guys. I'll be right back.
Thinking about this pragmatically, if we give the locksmith to the authorities, based on the reputation of the manor, would the authorities even want to do anything, or would they consider this a bit of justice to the manor and its
I feel
residents?
like we can
I mean,
handle
it's-
this ourselves.
It's still illegal.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure that if everyone hates the manor, then we might not actually see justice. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't think
maybe
we
you
need
shouldn't be
justice
mentioning
for
that.
something this small.
In addition to the keys, Grania, she also hands you. No, in addition to the ring, she also hands you a ring of keys that are essentially duplicates of the keys to the manor.
Why did you give those?
I
to
appreciate
Rania?
this gesture. But aren't you a locksmith? So you could get in anyway.
Yeah, but those are
Hey.
actually the keys for your house that I was using.
Great, thank you. Thanks.
Alright.
Are these all of them?
That's all.
Great, thank you. And I put it in my
I'll have
pocket.
mine. No.
You already have one.
And what do you intend to do with those?
Why don't you intend to fucking tell us who you are? I don't associate with you
I-
until I can
I-
trust you, so.
My name is Cedric.
Yeah,
You can
okay, yeah,
trust
sure.
Cedric.
That's cute. You can play coy. I don't want to deal. We're not getting into that right now because I don't know how to approach it.
You can trust Cedric.
I for sure can't.
I just thought of something. Why don't we have Grania learn how to locksmith so that Grania will be able to redo all the locks in the house without any external, external aid, so that nobody will be able to have any keys to the house. So this won't never happen again.
Locksmithing and
Like,
blacksmithing are two completely different trades.
Yeah, I mean it's still metal, but it would be super tricky. That's really a lot smaller and more intricate than shit that I normally do.
Okay, new trick. We're just gonna Flintstone the house.
How about we have a new rule?
What's the new rule?
We don't use keys that we have somehow acquired to break into people's rooms, because that would be
Yeah.
a severe breach of privacy. Yes? We all agree to this, yes?
So you're saying that we could get into people's
Caspian,
houses using
I really wish that I could say yes, but I'm the zone of truth.
Then how about you
I-
hand the keys over to someone else? You don't have to hand them over to me.
You misunderstand. I'm going to keep these.
No, you aren't.
No.
Okay, you know
don't.
what? I would fucking love to see you try and take them from me.
No, hold on. There doesn't
Yeah.
need to be any violence, especially
Yeah.
in front of our guest. Wait, no, not our guest. You're an intruder.
Lovely. That's
Be
kind of
quiet.
that.
No, give
Wait,
give
who
them
be
to Billy.
quiet?
My own thoughts. Give
Oh,
the
okay.
keys to Billy.
No.
Yes.
No, give the
What?
keys to Ern because
oh.
Ern doesn't have a room.
How about this? How about we let the keys go to the butler?
Alright.
Oh,
Actually,
The
smart,
butler
yeah.
already
Oh,
has
good call.
set the master keys to the house.
Oh,
actually,
he's
so
good.
He's set. But if you wanted to give him a second set of master keys, so that
I am
No
fine
one-
with that.
He already has a set.
Grania,
Yes.
if you break
None of
into
us-
my room,
Vicky froze.
He died.
He's done.
Jonathan, you
Die.
back, buddy?
Oh,
I'm here.
Okay.
He
Just
ascended.
repeat what you just said.
I will stab you if you break into my room.
Okay. Is it breaking in if you use a key?
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
How about
I want to be
intrude?
Are
perfectly
you gonna
clear.
stab me like lethal? Are you gonna kill me?
It will be uncomfortable either way. Don't break into my room.
Like, are you gonna kill me?
Can I hear the keys jingling? And can I see Witchcraft real quick? For the spells. Can I hear the keys jingling? Do I know
Yeah.
where they are?
You know what? It's fine. You guys, it's fine. I won't keep the keys. If it's really that like huge of a deal, I won't keep the keys. But
The person, I mean, you prank people so often. You shouldn't have the keys at all.
Yeah.
yeah, no, exactly. It makes it too easy, right? Where's the pen? Where's the art in that? So
Oh,
See, the art is that you make them think you're going to use the keys, but in reality, you never use them. So they're always
and
on
bobby
their.
pins. So it's not like.
I can show you how to do that.
Oh, I'd love that. I actually think you're super pretty. Cool. That's neither here nor there.
So who's keeping the keys? Is it Thurwick?
Somebody else talk. Okay.
I'm fine with any. I'm fine with just about anyone keeping the keys.
how about me? I'll keep the keys.
All right.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
I will turn them into decorative jewelry if I need to.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fun.
No one.
But don't like sell them.
I'll
No, I
Cut
won't
forward
sell.
to just like Caspian in
Your
Grania's
own
room
jewelry.
while she's asleep, and he's just got a bucket of water. It's like, prank me, will you?
No, honestly, Caspian, I'd love to see you try and prank me again.
I mean, last time you shot Barry.
Yeah,
So-
no, and I still feel super bad about that.
We're gonna take a rain check on pranks. Pranking doesn't really seem my style anyway. So
Okay. Well, we can work on that.
I'm much.
He
Oh,
keeps
no, he
freezing.
died again.
It's funny because it
Jonathan,
feels
you
to me
there,
like
buddy?
Caspian's brain buffering.
Oh man, you know what's weird? I want to do a prank war between all the characters, but I know one of us is gonna go too far and set the house on fire.
Grania.
Yeah, you can say Grania. It's okay. I want to do a prank war between all of our characters across all the campaigns.
Oh my gosh, Agnor would just be so good at that because then he would attempt to
Agnor
kill
isn't in
himself
any of my
every day.
campaigns, so we're not gonna worry about that. All right.
Oh, no.
So, oh, there he
No.
goes.
No.
Out of
He's
that!
gone.
Where's my noble boy?
You guys watch as Caspian
Dies.
kind of,
He says, I don't feel so good, Mr.
yeah,
Stark.
he falls backwards into the forge. And he just disappears. Yeah. It's like, get away from the fire, Caspian! And he looks at you. He's like, no. And he just
Oh my
falls
God.
backwards into the.
Don't worry, when
Um,
Caspian comes back, he'll be known as
So-
Caspian the White.
Flying fools.
There you are.
My internet suddenly died.
No.
I just said probably his internet.
Yep.
Well, it is what it is.
All right.
So I'm back.
Yay. Hi.
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 Where were we?
We were.
I don't know.
Where indeed.
We started making so many jokes about you dying.
We gave Caspian the keys.
You have
Yes.
the keys, and I told you I'd love to see you try and prank me again. You said pranking's not your style. I said I could show you sometime. And then you said, okay, moving on. And then
Yeah, and then I died.
and then you died. And now you're to steal Andy's joke, now you're Caspian the White.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Uh,
He is a wizard.
well, I suppose if we're going to let them go, fine.
Wait, did they agree to help us with restoring the
They did.
Sounds safe.
okay.
The family name, the
Yeah.
legacy, your reputation in town as well.
Is it
Mhm.
okay? Let me clarify. When you say like our family name and like our reputation in town, do you mean like us, like the party,
I mean,
or like
no,
the
but you
brass
guys
family?
live here, so you kind of like guilt
We
by
adopted
association.
Family name, basically.
That's really something to take up with Pan.
I have
Yeah.
a fucking
I
lot
don't
of
know.
feelings about the Brass family. And overwhelmingly, it's that I don't want to do shit for them.
Even our friends that are members of the Brass family.
I mean, they're fine. They're
the last
cool,
members
but, like,
of the
I-
Brass family.
Caspian's
And
migraine
it's in
knocks
part
him
their
unconscious again.
reputation. And also,
I mean, Kip and Cleo are nice enough. Like,
It's not their fault.
I mean, like, I'll do whatever you guys are gonna do because I live here.
You do? I think
I think
I
we
think
should
we'll
do it.
just take this one step at a time.
You know, if nothing goes well for us with this whole rebuilding the reputation thing, we just set Grania on them and just prank the crap out of them.
Yeah, that's true. Fight fire with fire. I love that.
Yeah, they destroy our land.
Uh,
We paint faces on their faces.
Eat
What?
up again.
Like some like really surprised eyebrows and like
How
a
about
mustache and like
Ooh, or we tattoo glow in the dark penises on their faces.
they'd wake up.
Yeah, but what if we like knock them out and then we do it?
I mean, that's a little intense even for me.
That
Could do like a panty raid and go to their house and get all their underthings
A
and run it up their
citywide
big front.
panty raid?
oh my god.
Panty raid.
I'll send a message to.
Yeah, that would
our
send a
device
message.
Okay.
It says, oh god, I just had it. We need to talk. Come see us at Brass Manor tomorrow morning, please. We will discuss your recent hire of Anta and Tora. Thank you,
Got one more word.
Billy.
Yeah, you got it.
I did it.
don't say
You did. That deserves
thank
a virtual
you.
high five. Quinn, virtual high five. Round 3. 1, 2, 3. High five.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably like 3 in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, I don't care if I'm waking her up.
Just gets
Uh,
Or
woken
Bella.
up.
I don't care if I'm
Which is
waking
why it's particularly weird that Grania was just ready to go.
up.
Yeah.
um.
I
Well,
have many
Do I get a
secrets.
response?
it's
I mean,
Yeah,
screwed.
you get.
let me say this. I don't have that many secrets anymore after the Zone of Truth, but
Alright, by this time it's probably gone.
No, it lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. I
Well,
thought it was a minute.
If anyone needs me, I am going to be asleep. And good night. And I'm just gonna crawl in my shell and
Good night.
sleep where I
On
stand.
the floor.
Yes.
Okay, good night.
Billy, you get the grumbled response. Make an appointment like everyone else, please. Is it?
I'm gonna send another message.
No.
And it's just fuck you.
No.
No.
That's it.
See
Just
you
sending for one word.
tomorrow. Thanks.
Billy, you don't
Love
have
it.
to say thank you.
I had to make it at least 5, even 5. Even numbers, or I guess odd numbers, but like even intervals of 5.
A clean 5.
A clean 5.
A type 5, yeah.
Is that actually what you have to do, or is it
No.
more of a compulsion?
It's more of a compulsion. It's more of Quinn's compulsion, honestly.
I figured. There's just something about 5s and multiples of 5.
Yeah, see, you know what I mean.
I did not hear that at all.
Oh. I said, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the same way, but with like 3s.
So, with that, I'm gonna head out. Again.
Yeah, have a good one.
Really sorry about the haunting.
I'd say I never want to see you again, but I can't because I'm in a Zone of Truth.
Get out of my personal space and let me
Without
sleep. For whatever God's sake.
Why is he sleeping on his back? Isn't that bad for turtles?
Yeah.
I'm over.
What?
I try and flip him over.
I'm like
It's gonna need
hundreds
a
of
collective
pounds.
effort.
I said try.
Okay.
I go and help.
I help as well.
What are you doing? Stop it!
You
I'm
heard you are
hurt.
flipped.
Saving your life.
Trying to. This is how I start my mornings. Really bad sit-ups. You're ruining this for me.
All right, I'm going.
Bye.
Bye.
Get out! You have
She
ruined my
leaves.
mornings.
She disappears into the night as you guys are trying to flip Urn.
I still say we should have maybe called the authorities, but She might be useful.
I think so. I
Maybe.
hope so.
But if she enjoys pranking as much as Grania does, then we're in trouble.
I would be in trouble if that's the case.
Let's get to bed. We have an important appointment in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to whatever we were doing before this, and then I leave.
No, I think just go to bed, actually. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, Ern's already going to bed. You just wasted like 10 minutes trying to flip him onto his back or flipped onto his belly. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Now he's how he's going to start his day with really horrible sit-ups. He's going to have to do push-ups.
Yeah.
Ew.
As he should.
So you guys retire back to your bed chambers on the second floor of the Brass Manor, except for Ern, who falls asleep on the floor of the workshop on his belly.
Good.
You all make your way back to your respective rooms. Cedric, you head back to the master bedroom to enter your trance. This big ol' sparsely decorated master bedroom.
We'll get it decorated. We have people coming to fix stuff up.
Yeah.
I am going
To fix the walls, it's still, you didn't have a lot of personal belongings to begin with.
Before I go to bed, I'm going to wait until everybody goes to their rooms, and then I'm gonna head over to Cedric's room and just kind of knock on the door, real light.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to ask you a question, and if it's too uncomfortable, I understand, and you don't have to answer. But it seems like you might have known some of the Brasses, and I don't know if you even remember knowing them. But if you do, does it seem like something they would do, abandon the town?
No.
That's what I thought. Good night. And I
Good night.
head up back to my room.
Alright, yeah. And you guys enter your trances, go back to sleep, you take your rests. You all awaken in the morning. Ern, your
Yes?
shell is very slimy. You awake in the morning.
Oh, Betty Snoop!
Like,
Oh.
there are faint, shiny trails going in
What?
crisscrosses.
Slimy. It's like some kind of weird snail creature. Oh. Oh, someone's gonna die today.
And then you feel the poison take hold and you realize that someone is you.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
It's a double homicide.
Yeah, you get up, you pick yourself up, and Betty Snoop is there with just a Glock.
Oh, no.
Glock?
A Glock. Yeah, she has an actual gun.
I thought you said clock.
Yes. She's
Do you
gonna
know
hit you
what
over the
time
head
it
with
is?
a clock.
It's time to stop.
Girl.
So you guys awake? You're up. Would you like to inform the Brasses? Would you like to go talk to Artifice? What do you want to do, guys?
I mean, I told Artifice to come here.
I'm going to look at my wardrobe and pick out the best outfit for the day.
I have bottles coming.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out and look for very exotic plants, I guess. Yeah.
I am going to, I'm gonna get out my best hurdy-gurdy. And
You have one. You
Yeah,
have
I
a total
know.
of one hurdy-gurdy. Your hurdy-gurdy is your best hurdy-gurdy.
Yes. So I get it out and I replace the strings so that it's all nice and good. and then I'm gonna head to town after breakfast.
You mentioned that there is exotic fruit in the forest.
Ooh.
Yes. So
What?
the Ripple Woods around your estate have a variety of fruits. There are star fruit growing around. Palpu fruit. Oh no. Oh god. If you ever want to laugh, just watch Kingdom Hearts with no context.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Riku! They put bugs in him.
Shion!
Can you hand me
Who will I eat the ice cream with?
Can you hand me the,
Holding his dead friend.
the
You know,
handbook?
it's just the silver arrows.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Silver
there are
arrows with no context.
He totally schooled you, lamers.
so there are exotic fruit.
What do?
There are exotic fruit
That's
in
a
the
lot
Ripple
of
Woods.
damage.
Wait, so there's star fruit and what else?
There's star fruit and a lot of other weird, fun fruit.
Dragon
A,
fruit.
a star leaf.
You guys hear me?
Yes,
Lychee.
Okay, cool. Just so you know, my laptop died. I'm on my phone right now. I'm gonna bring it back up in like 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Coolio. There's like
Alright.
loquats. I love
He's looking
loquats,
for
by
fruit.
the way.
Billy's gonna go to town. Who wants to go with Billy?
Did I finish everything that I need for that commission?
Yes. Now
Great.
you're just waiting for him to pick it up.
Cool.
You know what? Actually, I want to go. I do actually also want to go into town. I want to look at the latest fashion brochures. It'll help me with my research in making suits.
I don't have anything to do today.
Come see Anda and Tora, or I mean not Anda and Tora. Artifice Pan with us.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, we'll all be back for then, I think.
Well, I'm gonna go
At the breakfast table, where you guys are presumably having this conversation, Kip is like, "What's this about seeing Artifice Pan? What now?"
Oh, we didn't tell you.
Yeah.
So Anda and Torum broke into our house. And
Okay.
Artifice Pan, yeah. This just happened like 2 hours ago. And Artifice Pam hired her to do it because because they want us to not live here. They want this house to be abandoned, I guess, because the town hates the Brasses, we think. So you're not particularly like you guys, but just like your ancestors and shit. So now we're gonna
probably
go.
you as well then.
Yeah, I mean by extension, probably you as well.
Cool.
And by extension, all of us.
Yeah, all of us too.
You know, small towns, they know how to hold a grudge.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is why we're gonna fix that reputation.
Well,
If we can.
Yeah, we don't really know all the details, and if we knew all the details, it would definitely help. But we don't. So we're gonna go into town and see the Artifice Pam and be like, stop sending people to break into our house, basically.
Yes.
I also got a cool ass ring.
Oh yes, the ring. Okay.
They ran out. They ran out.
Okay, that's
We're
fine.
good.
Okay. So I didn't tell you about the ring. The ring is fun.
No, I want to know about it so bad.
Okay,
It's called
a
the
small
Spooper
ring.
Duper.
It's called the what?
It doesn't have a name, so you can call it whatever you wish.
Spooper Duper.
Basically, it is a little silver ring that has what would be fun little detail on it.
A ghost.
A ghost emoji.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a little.
he's like,
Yeah, it's a little like silly, like kind of cartoonish, cute ghost on the ring.
I love it.
It's
That's
adorable.
great.
And it has the ability to cast thaumaturgy 3 times a day.
Yo,
Spooky. Great.
that's pretty cool.
I know exactly what I'm going to do with this.
Oh no.
So yeah, you can write down spoopy ring or something.
That's
It's
exactly
actually-
what I wrote down.
Wonderful.
It is actually the perfect ring for Grania.
And I'm going to draw a little ghost next to it.
Yeah. So yeah, thaumaturgy. It's very simple. It's a cantrip. You can manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. You create one of the following magical effects. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. You can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of origin within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers.
That's
Wait,
what I heard.
Tremors?
Yeah, I was just about to comment on the tremors.
Oh, the tremors have lasted longer than a minute.
I was about to say, have
They have also been much more than harmless.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have fucked some shit up on your estate and actually caused you guys to mess up on some of your projects and make things take longer.
Yeah.
So you don't think this ring was what's causing the earthquakes. It is not that powerful.
It's a pain.
You can
but,
also instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut, and you can alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute.
Well,
Grania can already do that, but I assume this is like you can make glowy shit happen or something,
yeah,
you know?
that's good. So, we're just sitting at breakfast while this is happening.
Mhm.
While I'm like looking over my ring, right? And I cast thaumaturgy so that my voice booms. I just say, "Hey, cast me, cast me, cast me, cast me! Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me,
It's so loud.
Asshole.
bitch!"
Ooh.
The bitch
But it's
is
like,
the loudest.
bitch.
Yeah. And
It's like,
then bitch, and then I just
It's like someone's using a megaphone, but they're standing right next to you.
yeah, like, bitch.
and it's got that like echo quality too. It's like
Bitch.
bitch.
And then I just go back to my breakfast.
Jonathan
Oh,
rage
my
quit.
God.
Jonathan rage quit.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Jonathan's internet is really not being a
Yeah.
friend today. Or maybe he did rage quit. I don't know which is funnier.
I think it's funny that he just needs like a breather so he can figure out a way to screw over Grania.
Yeah. Jonathan turned off his computer sitting there. He's like, fuck, what am I gonna say?
He's turned around and he has a board that has a bunch of red string connecting
Yeah.
ideas.
It's like Grania doesn't like tomatoes. Question mark. Could this be useful? He's got all these.
So Ern, you're gonna look at fruits while everybody does the confrontation with Pan.
I'll go with everyone else. Yeah.
All right. And to
Is
make things easier, so
Yeah,
Cedric
yeah.
doesn't have to wait around the house. Cedric, your delivery arrives again. This cart
All right.
pulled by this robed figure with a snout barely visible past their hood. They are slumped over the side, over the back of their cart. It's like, deliver as
Yeah.
promised.
Yes, thank you.
And your
yeah,
bottles
I
are
will-
delivered yet again.
I'll put them down in the basement
Yeah.
for now.
So you guys go to confront Pan. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, plus Caspian.
Mhm.
And Kip would also like to go.
Yeah, Kip can come.
So you guys head towards the city of Silverstruck. You don't know where Cleo is. She's probably already out surveying the grounds. Again, that is her job. That is her thing she's doing, mapping out the entire estate, which is very big, and is likely going to take her the entire fucking summer.
Okay.
Just one page away.
It's a lot of ground to cover. So you guys head to town, to the city, and you arrive at, what is the building? What is the building called? I'm gonna look at the building. This tells me it's somewhere in this little bit. The City Hall. That's what it's called. I know what a
Great.
City Hall is. And you are as you guys step into City Hall, You are yet again these very professional, neat surroundings. There's a desk at the front with a Goliath woman with her hair pulled back in a bun. You recognize her from the last couple times you've been to City Hall. She is the desk clerk. The first time you saw her was when you guys came here for the reading of the will with Mayor Krana, because this is also where the mayor resides.
Okay. I go up to her and I say, "We have an appointment with Artifice Pan."
Yes. What's your name? And you hear from the other room. Let them in, Vladimira. Oh, okay.
I go in.
right ahead. Yeah, you step in and you see, you see Artifice Pan, this red-skinned tiefling with large horns. Here's the picture of them, just to refresh your memories. And for some of you, this is the first time you're seeing them.
I'm not seeing them at all. I never.
Yes, but you've already met them. So
Yeah, I know, I'm
for
just kidding.
Cedric and Ern, this and possibly Grania, and when Caspian gets back, this is the first time they've met Artifice Pan too as well.
Oof, those are some evil horns. I have a bad feeling about them.
Hello, Artifice Pan.
Billy?
You got some explaining to do.
Yes.
Oh, a sabotage?
Timer starts now. For a minute.
Excuse me?
1 minute. I need 1 minute of talking.
Okay.
So timer starts now.
You mean the sabotage?
Yes. Explain.
Simple. I distrust you, and I don't like you.
Why?
People I live with, that doesn't mean I can just go, like, what are you talking about?
What do you...
Simple. The brasses have brought nothing but trouble for quite a while.
We're not brasses.
Indeed, we are not. Also, what kind of trouble? And how do you know it was the brasses?
I mean, when the mines and everything was shutting down and debts were going around unpaid, it's very clear who's not paying those debts. As far past that, you live in the Brass Manor and the place should be bulldozed as far as I'm concerned.
Why, it's a
Because of
house.
past mistakes?
Wasn't the mine dried up?
It was.
So, doesn't that make sense to close the mine if there's nothing to mine?
Yeah.
Indeed. It also makes sense to pay your workers on time, and that's something I'm quite...
No, listen, I'm totally with you on that. But the brasses don't even live in this house anymore.
And why don't you trust us? What is there to trust about us?
You are the inheritors
I
of the
mean,
brasses.
why do you need to trust us is what I meant to ask.
I don't need to trust you.
Then why does it matter if you do?
Why does it matter if I don't?
Because you're sending people into our house.
True.
Care if you don't trust me? Don't want you in my house.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now. Even if you don't trust us, can you not send people into the house? Because I'm pretty sure we have at least one person who's extremely volatile, and it's only a matter of time if someone goes into the house and that person, let's just say, gets killed for one reason or another.
No. Let's not threaten here.
No, I'm not
Why?
threatening. I'm just saying that is an actual threat, or not an actual like hazard. of intruding. I do not like the idea of someone entering the manor uninvited
Yeah.
I don't think
and
anybody does.
at nighttime and in a very stressful situation. Someone might be injured or worse. I mean, I don't technically live in the manor, but I'm just saying, if anyone else who does live in the manor freak out, we're not going to be responsible for what happens.
What is your goal?
Quite frankly, I don't think I have to explain anything to any of you.
Why
Oh my
not?
god. Can you though?
You hear
Like,
behind you, no, but you will have to explain things to me.
Okay.
And you see behind you an elven woman who you have met once before, walking with a cane. You see the mayor. I'm sorry, I couldn't help but listening. I offer my sincerest apologies for my subordinate's actions,
Thank you.
Thanks.
and I will deal with this.
Will you though?
I will.
Okay.
And it will not happen again. And she stares daggers into Pam.
Cool. Okay.
As she casts Cloud of Daggers! Everyone roll initiative!
Oh, dang. Wait, is Pan being the one attacked, or
No,
what's
I'm
going on
fucking
here?
around. I'm fucking around.
That was
No,
cool.
no Cloud of Daggers has happened.
I have a
Yet.
question, Mayor. How did these circumstances come about? Was it really what the Brasses did? Is this something that we need to investigate and figure out how to right the wrongs of the past?
It's like I told you before at the reading of the will. Things are, that manner, the people in it. There's distrust. It's a bad reputation. Make amends
But
with the community, pay off your debts, and all will be well.
Pay off our debts.
You guys
We have
perhaps
a significant debt.
recall at the very beginning of the game, way back when, way back at the start. Where's the fucking prologue? There it is. Yeah, so there is a 30,000 gold debt to the first bank, and basically
That the Brasses have?
Yeah, that we inherited.
Yeah. Krana ends the discussions with the ultimatum that the Brasses have 1 year to settle debts with Ledra Goodybutt of the First Bank and make good progress with the community.
The Brasses do. Okay, cool.
So that's us.
Nah.
It is.
It's a little late for the Brasses to claim me.
well, I mean, you can just not live in the manor if you don't
Look,
want
I'm
to
gonna
have to deal
fucking
with this.
help. Okay, like I'm gonna do the thing.
If you'll excuse me, I need to have a word with Pat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one question first. I'm just wondering, as far as the things that the Brasses did, which members of the Brass family did those things?
None alive today. Make up some fucking names. It was a couple generations. They used to be the founders of the city. They were good people, and they had a good, solid reputation. And Sonora and Autica weren't necessarily hated, but somewhere in between those two, a lot of bad decisions.
Okay.
Has it been a minute of talking to Artifice Pan?
Sure. Yeah, I think a minute happened there.
I say,
But that was Krana speaking for the most part.
oh,
But
so
yeah,
I
sure,
go,
you
okay.
spoke to Art. Why? Yeah, what? What you...
So I say to the mayor, I say, may I have just a small word with Artifice Pan? I just want to ask a question and come to an understanding.
By all means. You approach Artifice Pan, who is sitting at their desk.
And I'm going to use words of terror.
Okay.
If you speak to a humanoid, oh no, damn it, it's alone. Never mind.
Ah!
I don't do that. I don't do it. I missed.
You were gonna spook them, though.
I was.
You were gonna try to spook them.
I was gonna spook them.
Gonna be spooked. Spook that bureaucrat.
Yep.
Good.
That's what I was gonna do.
All right. Okay. You guys leave. You are escorted out of the room by Mayor Krana. It's okay. It was a good idea.
No, like I had a good thing to say planned. Well, I think it's a good thing, but never mind. I don't care anymore. It's not.
Okay.
It's not important.
All right. You guys exit the building, City Hall. And at this point, you realize Caspian is not with you guys. Kip brings it up. I think. Wait, where'd Caspian go?
Where did
Wandered
Jonathan
off
go?
somewhere.
He did say he had
Caspian
to
left.
leave for a half hour at one point. I don't know if this is that, but that's possibly what happened.
Caspian went off. He said he had something to do in town anyway, right? He's studying on his little fashion.
Yeah, but he just like
Yeah.
disappeared like while he was walking with us.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is how you
Maybe
guys
he
found out
was.
I've had him kidnapped.
Wait, just to be clear,
I was gonna say maybe
Just to
he
be
was
clear.
kidnapped by the sock father.
just to be clear, Harper, we're doing like a fun little goof on how Jonathan is gone, right?
Yeah.
We're not. I should not actually be worried about Caspian. Okay, cool.
No, probably
Just
not.
making sure.
Probably not.
Jonathan gets back, and I'm just like, so, Caspian, you have a bag over your head, and you're in a cart. You've been moving. He's like, but don't worry, you're fairly confident your friends are on their way to rescue you.
Don't worry, you're finally on the way.
They have been plotting how to save you for the last 20 minutes.
Do we know where Flancer's office is? Is it in this building or?
Actually, yeah, Flancer Kincaid walks up to City Hall.
Okay. I go down and I'm gonna.
No, I mean Flancer Kincaid, physically, the person
Yeah, I know.
is approaching you.
I know. And
It's like, good.
I say to my friends, I say, give us a minute alone. I will report back everything, I promise.
Sure.
You are going to hand over the deed to the manor to me?
Where are we right now?
You're outside of City Hall.
I say,
It's
walk
what a
with me.
coincidence.
And
Wonderful. I will discuss this wherever you wish.
all right. I go off a little ways into. Is there like a park or something we could sit and talk?
Sure.
Okay.
So you guys leave Billy alone to talk with Flancer Kincaid, this beautiful half-elf woman with blue hair.
Flancer, before we hand over the deed, I'd like to come to some arrangements, some agreements, and some questions need to be asked.
Oh, by all means.
Why do you want a manor with such a bad reputation?
I have plans for it.
And what would those plans be?
They're quite personal to me, but I have my reasons.
Can I make an insight check?
You may.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What are you trying to ascertain?
I'm trying to ascertain, so I'm trying to ascertain not just whether the reasons are actually personal, but like if they involve the brasses. So I'll ask a question in that insight
Okay.
check. I'll be like, does it involve the brasses? Your reasons?
That's Flancer Kincaid for everyone who forgot what
Yeah.
she looks like.
Kitty.
Does it involve their actions in the town that led to their bad reputation?
Personally, I don't care about their reputation. It doesn't affect me. I want the building. I want the estate.
Is there money in it for you?
There's money in everything for me.
Is that your only motivation?
You're a curious one.
I get that a lot.
What are your terms for handing over the deed?
Well, for one, you would need to pay us quite a bit. We don't give the manor, we would sell it if we decide to proceed.
Okay.
And how long has it been?
How much do you need?
I need
For
a
1
minute.
minute? For 1 minute? Probably. I also want to point out that this part of your plan was very dependent on thinking Flancer was the one behind the break-ins.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. But that's okay.
Sure, it's been a minute.
Actually,
I think Flancer still had people surveying our land.
There
Yeah,
are still the
exactly,
surveyors.
yeah.
Yep.
actually, I think we're done discussing what you could give us for the deed because I don't think there is anything. And I'm going to use words of terror.
Okay. Describe to me words of terror.
So, do you want the definition in here?
Yes.
Okay, so it says
I'm looking at her stat block so I can get all this good bit.
if you speak to a humanoid alone for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to seed paranoia in its mind. At the end of the conversation, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against the spell save DC or be frightened of you or another creature of your choice. The target is frightened in this way for 1 hour until it is attacked or damaged, or until it witnesses its allies being attacked or damaged.
Okay. What do you say
I
to
say,
strike terror in Flancer's heart?
well, first I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to say, do you want the house intact?
That is preferable.
I don't like violence. But I have friends who don't care as much about that. And I am not unwilling to help them succeed in making this manor good for the community and good for everyone, not just you. And if you send surveyors anymore, our trust will weaken. Do you understand? We have a very delicate situation here. And I don't think... What's your worst fear, Flancer? Is it losing the money? Is it losing prestige? Is it losing the manor? Because I promise you, one of us can make it come true, no matter what it is. And I need you to let this go. I need you to sign something that'll say you'll let this go, that you will hand over the manor to us for free.
As Billy is saying this, shadows begin to creep. The air in this otherwise sunny, cold park, Green Park seems to grow colder. And Flancer Kincaid, I rolled my dice.
Yes.
Seems, turns to you.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not looking at her while I say
Mhm.
this because, one, blindness, and two, it's scarier.
Your words mean nothing to me. That manor will be mine. In due time.
I really think it won't.
We're done here.
Yes, we are.
And she gets up, and you hear the sound of her sandals as she walks away on the pavement. Your your words of terror did not take hold.
I figured. Remind me again what I need in order to use my ability that I will get at level 6.
You just need to chill for like a half hour,
Okay.
and you can essentially talk to the shadows and get gossip.
Okay. Just for flavor's sake then.
But are you guys not level 6?
No.
No,
Are we?
You're level
we're
5?
level 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy then. Wonderful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, that went how it went.
Oh, never mind. I wouldn't know that. Never mind. Go on.
What?
No, I would have to see something. So.
Okay. But, what?
No, never mind.
We work around the seeing thing.
No,
Your character's
like I
blind.
have to physically see it. Like it can't. Like you
Kick
can't
a trash
touch a
can.
shadow. You can't touch a shadow. Like you can't feel where a shadow is.
Okay. All right. I get you.
I was
all right.
gonna do a flavor thing, but I can't physically.
So,
Hey.
Jonathan is
Did
returned.
Did I take super long?
No, you're good. We got some other stuff out of the way. So
was it like half an hour? I think it was around that.
It was probably around that.
Around there.
So the rest of the gang went off to confront Artifice Pan. Caspian, at some point while you were walking with them, there was like a hubbub of people and a crowd. There was a surge as like you heard one of the work whistles happen, and a bunch of workmen came out of a nearby building to go on their lunch breaks, and you got caught up in the crowd, and you're like, oh, what? And everyone else you were kind of at the back of the group, and you got out of that crowd and you don't see your friends. So they've already gone, so to give you player-wise, they've gone and done that confrontation with Pan and everything, and Caspian got lost.
How did it go?
So you're currently alone, and you can do your stuff if you want, or you can find them and make your way to City Hall.
I adjust my crisp military jacket. I look at myself in reflection of a metal piece around the construction area, and well, I have other things to do, I suppose. So I'm going to go and try and find some fashion folios. Let's see if I can see what the latest fashions are. I know if any of my friends from back home saw me, I'm sure they would laugh at me. I'm probably out of date.
As you're walking and doing this, like
he just says this to himself as he's walking.
There's like a Mommy, that man's talking to himself. Don't look at him, Billy.
I'm talking to Perry as Perry kind of trots along.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's even cuter.
Mommy, that man's talking to a cat.
Talking to a cat. Perry is his. Yeah, Perry is just like his recorder. It's how he gets his thoughts off.
Well, I mean, originally I would also talk to my invisible servant, but that also just made me feel crazy. So
Oh my god, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yes.
You feel Perry confirming. It's like, yeah, no, dude, better off not being around those guys right now. This is good. This is the place to be.
Yes.
We are less
Perry has
judged.
taste, like I do.
He bats at your cloak like it's out of style.
I know, Perry, I know. We'll get new clothes. Eventually. When we have money.
You make your way to essentially a magazine shop. They have all sorts of brochures, all manner of things. There are the fashion brochures that you're looking for, as well as other little books, booklets, flyers, comics.
Funny enough, I am interested. What do they have in the way of comics?
So there's one that's like a gang that you think was the reference that Anda was making of like a dog that solves mysteries, but all the monsters turn out to be old people in monster costumes.
The elderly are scary.
My God.
Excuse me. Clerk?
There's some stories of like wizards and other fun stuff. You're talking to the shopkeep.
Do you have the latest in fashion?
Yeah, we should have the fashion brochures over on that shelf over there.
It would be Bollerfinders, yes? You do have Bollerfinder?
Ballfinder? What? Ballfinder?
Never mind.
Ballfinder's gonna be in the room in the back past the bead curtains.
No. Never mind. I go over and I peruse.
I don't judge.
I do. I go ahead and I look for the latest, if there is.
Yeah, you find the latest in fashion. And to speed this up a bit, guys, you're walking by and you do see Caspian in the window of a magazine shop.
I wave at him.
Cool, he's in one of those weird paper places.
I keep walking.
Billy, it's Caspian.
Oh, okay.
I'll take this, thank you.
All right, yep, that'll be 2 copper.
Done. And I leave the shop.
Those people with you. You turn around and you see in the glass door of this place, you see all your friends,
Just kind of
your
like,
roommates, looking at you.
although Billy's
Kip and-
like,
Kip and Grania are like,
Billy's facing the wrong direction.
Me and Kip look remarkably alike.
My friends, they got lost.
Where you been, man? We lost you.
Silence.
We thought you died.
No, I didn't die. How did
I
it
can
go?
see that.
Not as great as I wanted it to.
What does that mean?
Flancer showed up. I think she's a little more determined to get the house than previously I assumed.
Well, what is she trying to do? Does she have any leverage on us?
I don't think so.
Well, good. We have to continue to keep it that way. So,
I think it'd be hard to get leverage on any of us besides, Cedric and his, spooky ass past. I don't know if everybody else is, harboring any dark shit. I mean, I've got my Fae thing, but here in, this realm, I don't know how much standing that has. So, what could she have on us?
I don't know.
But
Well, for one, here's the thing. For one, Billy tried to make an army of rats.
she doesn't know that.
Listen, I feel like People are making that out to be like a way bigger deal than it was.
Yeah.
No, apt.
Yeah, but sanitation.
It was an army
Rats
of
are very clean animals.
Well, they're not. They live in the sewers.
yeah.
Only
So-
Yeah,
because
and they're incredibly clean animals.
They also have tiny hands and
They
terrible.
that they wash.
They
That's
also urinate while they
raccoons.
walk.
That's
Also urinate
raccoons,
and
Matt.
poop while they walk.
Raccoons wash their hands. No, actually, Kip says that. That's raccoons. That's raccoons washing their hands.
So
I
do
also
rats,
don't
though.
like
Rats
raccoons.
don't. No,
They clean their hands and their faces.
You're thinking about mice and or
I've
gerbils.
seen
Yeah.
some very mangy rats.
Can you hand me the cookie?
He's making sense.
So, rodent side. I thought we're not doing anything illegal or working with individuals who might have an unsavory background.
Yes, none
Right.
of us.
I feel
No,
like there's more at play here, though, with Lancer. Like, she's obviously got some reason to want the manor, and it's not just money. I can tell that, right? I could tell that? Yeah. I could tell. There's something going on, and I don't like it, and we need to find out what.
well, you could always challenge her to a duel.
I mean, I'm a pacifist.
For what? Wait. You want us to challenge her to a duel?
Well, that's what I.
No.
Then do it. That sounds rad.
I'm looking up Lancer's stats.
No. Let's
Better
go on
idea.
to the path.
Wait, no,
He's-
hold on. Wait, stop. Caspian, do you think you could take her?
I don't.
I am a rather accomplished duelist.
Are you? Wait, hold on. How did I not know this? Really?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen you fight. I mean, like a couple times, but it was like slimes and fake creatures and shit. And I don't know what was going on at that party. But like, are you? Because if you're gonna if you want to fight her, that's awesome.
No, I'm not saying I want. Listen, I might. No, I'm just suggesting. That's how I used to deal with my problems.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
That seems so unlike you.
I was an angry child. But typically, I don't know how it works here, but terms of dueling were respected often.
Gotcha.
What
Not
if we
that,
got her to duel bear?
not that dueling was encouraged. I got in trouble quite a bit for doing that. But it,
At your fancy school?
no,
No.
of pen pushers there, and no one typically wanted to fight. They were mainly very mean with the words.
Oh. Well, then where were you fighting people? If not at your fancy school?
Home, around there.
At home?
But yeah, well, where I came from, yeah.
Well, like, how old were you in these duels?
13.
Holy shit. What? So that just seems unsafe.
Why were you getting
Well,
in
no.
duels? What were you dueling with?
Yeah,
Who
were you dealing with adults?
No,
Other teenagers?
older boys sometimes.
Wait, hold on. When you say duel, because you just said you were doing it as a teenager with like older boys,
Mhm.
be honest. Like, do you mean a duel like with swords? Do you mean a duel as in like,
A
I mean,
sword
I'm not
fight.
judging. Just like you're trying to like
Oh,
relax.
You don't mean a sword fight. You mean a sword fight. I thought he was talking like he was just in Fight Club or something.
Yeah. Is
Mm.
that what you're saying?
No,
I'm just interested.
like fights.
You did fight people.
Yes.
Okay. This is just so interesting to me.
Well,
That doesn't seem like you.
no one was ever really hurt. It was always wooden swords.
Oh, you were playing.
Well, the excitement just went down by like 5 levels for me.
Caspian,
I thought you were
You
getting.
had
You
me
made
all
it sound like
riled.
you're
I
getting
was-
in knife fights with people in alleys, dude.
you were telling me cool shit, and now you're like, oh, I was playing pretend with the
We
boys.
were just hitting each other with sticks.
That doesn't tell me fuck all.
We were playing
No.
in the forest.
Now hold on. I have been in other. Well, you make the person give up.
How?
I
If they
assume by
By
hitting them enough.
hitting them.
Oh, you make them.
you break their wrist or you scare them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You make them drop their sword. You make them give up. Enough bruises and they'll stop fighting.
Okay then.
Okay.
It wasn't necessarily fair because I was trained on how to use the sword.
You're
So
a cheater then.
I'm gonna need some time to process all this new information. I
Well,
don't know enough about you, is what I've just decided.
originally I wanted to become a knight because knights were rich. They got to
You're
to wear
already rich.
clothes and they were respected. And so I asked to be trained, and my grandmother brought me someone to tutor me. And then I saw what an actual real fight was, and I didn't like it, so I gave up on being a knight.
And now you're a seamster.
Well, the only thing I really like is good wine and good clothes.
Okay. Do
And
you enjoy the finer things? Sure.
yes, I like the competition of a duel.
I know you like competition. You didn't have to tell me that.
But as far as bloodshed, no. As a matter of fact, I mean, a lot of what duels are is yelling at each other and then making the person give up before the fight.
You'd be pretty good at dueling then.
So yes, you call out some fop who said that
You guys should
He-
duel.
he bet me, say, 15 gold that he could beat me in a duel. And I said, well, I could too. And then we would show up and I would look more convincing.
You were fight gambling.
Yes. Or he would say something about my mother or something like that.
Is there a specific he when you say he?
You all know how to fight too, so I'm sure you've all had scraps as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
none of us have ever described it as going out of our way to, like, challenge people to duels, though.
Well, I know we come from different walks of life.
yeah. I mean, I got into scraps,
I
but usually
learned
because I
from
was like
for defense,
stealing shit.
not for attack.
And yet, all 4 of us own a rapier.
Well,
No. I
all
made
right.
mine, so.
I don't use mine very
If-
often.
challenge
I
us
just use
my
my
life.
fence.
If
He
we
just
challenge,
punches people.
Jonathan, you're breaking up.
am I?
You were.
I think you're good.
Is if we challenge Flancer to a duel and she accepts, we can set terms.
Like
What are the terms?
It can be a duel of swords. It can be a duel of something else.
I have an idea of what the duel can
How
be.
about a race?
You mean troll cart?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
Aw. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, that was a fun little thought experiment that we just did, but I don't think that's actually a rational idea.
I don't think so either.
What
And
about?
plus, that, like, going off what Grania said, that might actually hurt our reputation. We can't really just challenge a person to a duel under the suspicion that they don't like us.
But it'd be so fun.
What do you
Fuck,
call-
it'd be
No,
so
it could just-
fun.
People do it all the time.
Fun.
Do they though?
Yeah, people do it all the time, but like usually.
Where are you from again, Caspian?
I'm from.
Abort the stream! Fuck!
No.
Oh no, Jonathan's gonna die again.
Am I freezing up again?
You were a little bit on my screen, but it might have just
Oh,
been my
he
screen.
wasn't on mine.
Okay. It was just my screen.
No, that was just him stuttering. We never established
Where you
this.
Yeah. That's some key information. Regardless, my family is the Fallowfields, and
Wait, it's classified information to say where you're from?
Jonathan,
And you
you're
don't trust Cedric.
Jonathan, you're allowed to make up a name or do Cassirian Isles. Do whatever you want.
well, I'm from a small island near Syria.
Mm.
What did you say?
Small island near Cassiria.
He put you on the spot. You were just like, it's fucking fascinating.
But yeah,
We'll have to go out for a drink because I feel like I don't know like much about you.
no one asks.
I did just now.
Well, yeah, in front of the magazine guy.
Sorry, magazine guy.
Anastasia.
We'll
This
What?
is truly fascinating.
we'll plop down somewhere, have a drink, and have a conversation.
Maybe.
Anyway.
First, I find out the guy has barely an interest in Ball Find a magazine. And now I'm getting his whole life story. Anyways, the door, you just had the door open this whole time. You led in a draft. I stole.
God.
Sorry, sir. It's a great establishment you have here.
Yeah.
So let's
I have an idea of
to
what
you
we
now.
should do in order
Great.
to get more information. So, Granya's ring, right?
Yeah.
What can you do? It just let's
Thaumaturgy 3
Let's
times
use-
a day.
I can
3
do
times a day?
scary. I can do scary ground shake.
mhm.
Do scary whispers.
You can do
Can yell
haunted house
really
effects,
loud?
essentially.
Flames. Do the flames burn? They don't, right?
You don't even create flames with it. You just like change their color or like dim them or
Wait.
brighten them or flicker them.
Okay. I can
You
make
can
my
mess with
eyes
existing
glow
fire.
scary. I
So-
can kind of do that before, and then as I say that, I just cycle through like every eye color I can do. Like I'm like, I kind of did that before.
So
And I think that's it. I think I hit everything.
What
I
about-
have an idea.
Yes,
What if we have an insider?
an insider.
I think as you
Not
guys
one.
watch Granya's eyes change color from brown to green to blue to like purple, you see Granya's blinks and the eyelids coming sideways.
Yeah.
Grania is a changeling.
Yes.
She could change her form into whatever she wants.
Yes.
Meaning, Grania could turn into someone that nobody knows, has no real identity, get hired by the person we don't like, and then she could just send us a constant stream of information.
Okay. You want me to be a throwaway account with my body?
Basically, yeah. I don't know what
Okay.
that means, but I guess, I assume, yeah.
I love
No,
that. Sure. Let's just
where-
like hit randomize, right?
Here's
What? What if we find out something terrible about Flancer? and then make her give up.
I believe that's
Or
a
you
good
could just turn
option,
into
but we could
Flanger and
also
then
just
like
keep
just
doing
start
what we're doing.
touching babies.
Are you suggesting that we blackmail her?
Yes.
I'm
Not like
thinking maybe we just do what we're doing and fix up the house and pay off our debts, and then we'll not have any reason to deal with her anymore.
Billy.
Yes.
It's naive Billy. Do you
It's
think
boring though.
let us continue?
Honestly, like if I don't have any commissions, I'll go be sneaky and shit. But if I do have commissions, I'll work on that. How about that? Does that work for you, Billy? Darling.
Why is it me that what?
You just said you were like, well, I think we should work on the house. I was like, well, if I don't have any commissions, then I'll do the other thing.
Are any of you gonna buy anything?
No.
Do you have anything in Gumby?
Yeah, let me look around.
Do you have any Silver Arrows Chronicles?
Yeah, those are old for the comics.
Fuck yeah.
I like those stories.
God, they're so good, right?
My dad used to read them to me.
Yeah. I wish they were real, you know?
Dude, this is only 20 years later.
Yeah, seriously.
There's something romantic about adventure, you know?
Personally, I don't like this Gosberg character. I don't think he has a lot of depth.
You know, there's a lot of development there in that character, though. He's loud and boisterous. And he knows what he wants.
I like the dragon.
I always felt
Yeah,
like
the dragon's okay. You've seen one dragon, you've seen all of them.
Spoil the rest from me.
Oh, okay.
Just got to that part.
Oh, really? Okay. You're in hey, it's just kind of really dramatic and kind of sad.
Cool.
I haven't read them myself.
Fucking narcissists.
It's a fun game we're doing.
Hey, I'm the only one who's not a narcissist, okay?
I don't think that, no,
Technically.
that's wrong.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's still narcissism.
Get out of here, or I'll spoil the end for you. Or buy something.
You were
Buy
checking
something,
for
will
them?
you?
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the magazine shop.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make my way back to the manor unless there's something else we need to do.
Is the magazine shop our new Denny's?
Yes.
Yeah!
No.
Oh,
Wait, what's the name of the man?
Wait.
I need to know.
Yes, what is his name?
So I can flirt with him.
Sorry, what's your name?
Yeah, I'm Danny.
Yes!
I make a mental note of where this magazine shop is.
Yeah, you know, you see this pudgy older man, kind of balding,
I don't see anything.
glasses. Those of you who do
It's
see,
Danny DeVito!
he smells like he has the odor of sandwiches.
And then he offers you an egg.
Eats a lot of sandwiches.
Hello.
Egg salad.
He is Danny DeVito.
Well, Danny, thank you for your business.
Hey, no problem.
We'll
Alright. Now
we'll
get out of here and have a nice day.
I'm gonna. Well, never mind. I don't have any. So never mind.
I'm gonna grab some food.
okay.
Actual food.
Alright. So you guys head back to Brass Manor.
Mhm.
And normally this would be like, okay, I'm like, what do you want to do with the rest of your days? So unless someone has specific things that they want to do, I think we're ready for the time skip, guys.
I just have one thing. I want to make
What?
some flyers for like music. Like, well, I'll have somebody make them for me, and then and it'll basically say like Billy Morelli, Bard extraordinaire.
I assume you're gonna hire people to post them up.
No. I'll have one
I'll
of
do
you
it.
guys do it. Thank
I'll
you.
do it. I'll put them next to mine and I'll check on mine as I go.
Yeah, thank you.
Put up
And
new ones
then-
if I need to.
Yeah, and then like hopefully I'll get like gigs
Okay.
for like birthday
So
parties.
that's
and
a
all
thing
that
you can
stuff.
do. Yeah. All right. So I'm not gonna have us play out the entirety of summer because that's just a lot of sessions, and you guys burned through most of what we got. So we're gonna skip to the end. So does anyone have something specific they want to do right now before
Yeah, I
we
want to
do
experiment
a good
a
old
bit
time
on.
skip over to the end of summer?
Wait,
I
I
know.
wanted to make sure.
And then so to give you guys now also an idea of what's going to happen is I'm not going to do this in the stream in the game because that's going to be a lot of boring math, but we're going to talk and I'm going to figure out, okay, so if you guys do general projects, taking commissions, selling cider,
Yeah.
doing whatever you do, how much money would you make? And then I'll calculate the days because I'm keeping track of time to a degree, and I'll give you the money at the end of summer.
Great.
Next game or so.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say the only thing I wanted to make sure that I did was take care of my commissioner. Make sure he picks it up.
Yes.
They seemed cool as fuck.
Okay. So that's one thing Mads wants to do. You make flyers.
Yes.
Andy?
I want to look around for exotic and useful or like plants I could make like potions out of, and just experiment, see what I could do use with them.
Okay, general experiments.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
that'll be a
general
thing.
gathering and experimentation.
Okay. Make an overall nature check for me.
And what's this?
This is for searching for your herbs.
I mean, like what do I? Oh, this. Oh, overall nature
Nature.
check. Sorry,
Nature.
sorry, yeah. Excuse me. 21.
All right, that's very good. Yeah, I'll say you definitely find some fun things to experiment with.
Cool.
You find the juices of some of the local fruits. Do some fun things. You find some good mushrooms. You find some good roots.
Ern's playing Stardew Valley.
I need to find a bunch of fruits so I could give to that pretty redhead, so I could go to the Harvest Moon Festival for.
Okay.
Leah?
Cedric, is there? Yes, Leah.
Leah the flower dance.
I was gonna say Penny,
Or
but yeah,
Penny.
Leah.
Penny loves melons.
She also loves poppies and emeralds.
True.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Cedric, is there anything Cedric
Balls
wants
deep
to
in
do?
Stardew Valley.
I was gonna text you, but I'm forgetting how to spell something.
Okay, that's fine.
Just spell it like you want to.
Guys, I've gotten very far in Stardew Valley, and honestly, I'm having some wild shit happen. It's great.
Got an alien baby.
I got there's an alien baby or something. I don't know.
Why?
Figure
All
it out.
babies look like aliens.
There's always kind of been aliens in Start. Like there was like an end screen, a night screen. I'm just rambling. Okay. You may do so.
Okay.
That is a thing you can do, Cedric.
I'm
Mhm.
so curious now.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good one.
So fucking curious.
Okay. And then there's two more things that I want to cover. We'll also ask what Caspian wants to do, but I assume Cedric continues doing making drinks, making money
Yeah.
off that, selling to the steam whistle. Grania continues doing commissions, which we'll get to your commissioner coming back and picking up their stuff.
Great.
Billy will work some gigs and continue working at bars. Ern will try making potions and perhaps selling them when he can. Caspian is currently working on a big old project, but perhaps takes small jobs and sells socks and things. But Jordan, did Cedric... I recall there was a time Cedric and Caspian both checked out some books from the library.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I might have told you to write them down in your inventory because you have them. Were you the one who had a spy's time abroad?
Maybe.
Or did you have Craft and Cape, a history of domestic magic?
I think I had a spy's time abroad.
You had a spy's time abroad.
I mean, Caspian and the Cape thing would make sense.
Okay. So you have you're confirming that with me, Jordan. Yes, you have a spy's time abroad.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I do see it on my character sheet.
Wonderful. So that is a dense 2,000-page historical drama with a cast of over 150 named characters. Do you attempt to finish this book?
I'd probably do it in my spare time.
God knows you have the time. It only takes you 4 hours to rest every night.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. So then, I would attempt to finish the book.
In the twilight hours. Yeah, it requires at least 60 hours of intense reading.
I think I have that.
Or half that in the hands of an established speed reader. I'm pretty sure Ross and Carrie did an episode on that. Speed reading isn't a thing. Like it doesn't. Yeah, it is, but it's not. It's a thing. There's a myth around it.
Actual real retention and comprehension isn't viable.
Yeah. All right. So over the course of summer, when you have time and when you feel like it, you finish reading A Spy's Time Abroad, which takes a while, but it's a good read, and it is actually quite riveting at many points, and that will have benefits that we will perhaps get to at a later date in a different game that I will keep in mind, because it has given you some insights into the world of Spellcraft a bit, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I will... Okay, actually, I'll just fucking tell you. So, I'll just tell you, because... This has given you insight into code breaking, and you have advantage on all investigation rolls related to the breaking or making of secret messages.
Okay.
So that'll be a little thing. That's just a thing you have insight into.
Oh, someone in the chat said 3 times loud for a minute, I think, too, for thaumaturgy. That was probably a while ago, so sorry, Soup _ Sam. If you're still there. Sorry about that.
We'll get to Crafting Cape in a bit when Jonathan returns. And also what he wants to do. But otherwise, we're gonna... Oh, we got one little scene to do. Mads, Grania. As you're at work in the forge, sure enough, at the end of the week, Jax, the man who had commissioned you some time ago, a little bit ago, for a very strange commission. He wanted you to fix up his sword, which you'd seen had a lot of dents and nicks, and you ascertained that it's probably magical in nature. This cool long sword with like a skull on the hilt, on the pommel, and just like really badass looking. And he had commissioned you to create a pole catcher, a large steel pole arm that ends, rather than in a weapon, in a crescent, essentially a grabber. For the act of grabbing, and he requested that the end of it be silver, which caused it to be a bit of a tougher job than normal, but doable. Yes, so he returns. He is fully attired in black leather and metal studs.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you get the knock on your workshop door. I assume
Hi, come on
everything
in.
went as planned.
Yeah. Let me get your pieces. And I go back and get them, and I hand him the polecatcher. I'm holding on to the sword.
Okay.
And I say, "Oh no, go ahead."
Yeah, he examines the polecatcher. And as I recall, I think there were no boons added to this.
No boons, but no flaws.
Yeah. So it is a good polecatcher. He looks it over, and this is a big ol' heavy stick. Like, it is a very unique weapon.
Yeah.
And and it is quite heavy because of the materials used. And he kind of lifts it with one hand, kind of testing its balance and stuff. All right.
It'll do.
Man's got strength.
You know, they say, and I'm still
He
holding
does seem
his.
to heft it quite easily with one hand.
Yeah. I'm still holding his sword.
Mhm.
And I say, you know, they say you can tell a lot about a man from his blade. But this has been a real puzzle. What do you do?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, just ease a curious mind.
I make somewhat of a living as a professional adventurer, I suppose you would call it.
Oh,
That's what
shit.
some people would say. Mercenary is what others would say.
There it is.
That sword belonged to my father and his associates.
Oh shoot.
See.
It used to be
I
cursed,
am.
but they removed that spirit.
That's always good. I didn't even know you could curse a real sword. And then I hand.
Well, it was a nasty surprise. It cursed me for a minute there.
Oh. But you got better?
Yeah, it was just an asshole ghost.
Okay, well, I'm honored that you would trust me with it. And I give it back to him.
Thank you.
Are you from around here? I don't
I'm
know if
not.
I've seen you around.
I'm from the mainland.
Oh.
I'm just here on a little bit of business.
Dun dun dun.
Business. No
rest for the
pleasure
wicked.
then?
Oh shoot.
Sorry, what did he say?
What did you say?
I said no pleasure. But what did you say?
He said no rest for the wicked.
So we both said the same goddamn thing. Right. Well, good luck to you. And should you need anything else, you know where to find me.
That I do. Perhaps I'll stop by next time I'm in town.
I'd like that.
If I ever never need anything else.
Sounds good.
And he departs.
Cool.
Roxanne, let's not belabor the moment.
Sling kind of hangs the polecatcher over his shoulder and departs. And he was never seen again.
Really?
Cool,
No.
man.
No, he'll be seen again.
Okay.
That'll come into
Cool.
play. This is a
Granya's building a harem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a surprise
D&D
mouse
romances
tool
are
that
the
will help
only
us
things
later.
that give me dopamine.
You guys are gonna fucking lose your shit when you see that polecatcher again.
I'm fucking pumped.
You gotta know exactly what it was, and you're gonna
We're
scream.
gonna be like, I'm so
Go.
grumpy when you're done.
It's gonna be one of those moments where you're all screaming at me. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
I have ideas, but whatever.
What?
No, share those ideas, please.
No, it would
You got
spoil
theories?
for some people.
You got fan theories?
I do, but I'm gonna keep them to myself.
Write them down in a notebook and then be like, here, I wrote it down. This date.
Postmark it to
It's
yourself.
fun.
Write a fan fiction.
I am.
It wouldn't be the first time that someone has written a fan fiction about one of our campaigns.
True.
Really? Are you speaking from experience?
Maybe so. You haven't seen the notes folder on my iPhone? There's not at least 4 different pieces.
Dude, we gotta read
Okay.
those.
No.
I mean, I
Wait,
read
Quinn
Sorry,
read
Meg.
yeah. Quinn read my Eladrin piece.
I thought it was good.
Well, thanks.
Okay.
Anyway,
So we're gonna. Okay. So Jonathan, while you were gone, unless you have any pressing business to get done on this day or in this week, we're gonna do
Nope.
the time skip.
Yes.
So I will do some calculations later and figure out how much money you would make from some general work. And then unless you want to do anything specific,
No,
yeah.
I'm
And
good.
you're gonna obviously continue working on the wedding apparel for
Of course.
the dawn. You'll perhaps do some side jobs. We'll figure out the money how that goes that way.
I would like there to be a prank montage in this time.
Duh.
Yeah, this time lapse. There is a montage of your guys' house getting fixed by the contractors who you hired. The walls in the upstairs, the doors, everything, all the nooks and crannies that were just like the broken ass walls and shit of your house are being fixed up. The outdoor section, the front yard essentially, and the stairs are being repaved so that they don't have so many weeds popping out of them. There's montages, there's little bits of Grania pranking Caspian.
Why only me?
I feel like
It's based on everyone, but it is very Caspian heavy.
Yeah.
It's really not fair.
you're going to prank a
I
blind
never prank
person.
Billy in
She's
any
outside
way
Caspian's
that-
room
that
with
takes
Anda,
advantage of his
and Anda
blindness.
just mage hands and the door opens. And Grania goes inside with like a bunch of feathers and something.
I do one where Caspian goes to lay down and his bedroom door just swings open and he gets up like what, and he goes over to and he closes it and he steps back to it and it opens again. He's like what, and he closes it and he turns back around and there's a snake in his bed. Asmodeus is in his bed.
Asmodeus is like 30 feet long.
Bed size.
Yeah.
You see the silhouette of Caspian jumping through his window.
We get Ern experimenting with potions the only way he knows how. Looking at he just cooks up something and it's bubbling and green, swirling with blue, and there's a mist, a steam coming from it.
If I taste tiny bits and if my tongue goes numb,
And then
I
it just
put them
jump cut.
into.
It just jump cut to Ern, on his back, twitching.
Oh no.
As you guys
a
are
gurney.
as you guys are shoving water down his throat.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Him trying again, he pours a mixture from one jar into another, and then jump cut to Cedric throwing water on the greenhouse that is slightly on fire.
It's like and then woo, woo.
Lily, why aren't you helping me? I thought that was our agreement.
What? Oh. Oh.
Um,
that's
It's
right.
no, It's like he has his cup and makes Billy drink it, and then like it jump cuts and like Cedric is there, but Billy's passed out on the floor, and he makes Cedric drink it. He makes us all.
No.
I really don't. It's just piling up.
You like
Is there
walk into the
alcohol?
kitchen one day and you see Caspian being dragged outside by rats.
One of the rats grabs Caspian's hair, and he raises his sword hilt at you all, and you're all like,
We're like,
fire is going.
And then I
then
take my hurdy-gurdy off my back, and I'm just like,
we're all like standing outside holding hands while the brass man burns to the ground.
That part does not happen.
You know what? That will solve at least one of our problems
Yeah.
if that actually happened.
Grania probably fixes the fountain. I'm just gonna make that a freebie. You guys, you probably have to destroy some cement, but you get that fixed, and you guys fix the fountain out front.
No one's discovered the hot springs.
sorry, nothing happened. I'm good.
Or have they?
Everyone roll a d20,
Oh, okay.
except Caspian.
Okay.
somehow even more
Do
ominous.
we add anything or no?
Yeah. Well, that was
Roll.
Add
Just roll.
anything to it? Or just
No,
flat roll?
No, just flat roll.
19.
18.
20.
What did you get, Cedric?
18.
Earn?
I got 11.
Okay.
Why do you all have to roll so high?
So my idea was that it would be a secret unless someone got like a nat 20. I'm sorry, Jonathan. The
It's okay.
dice gods are
dice-
indeed cruel.
Caspian goes to the hot spring one day.
Yeah, so you see Caspian sneak out of the house to go to the hot springs one day, and you follow him, and you find that he is in this secret location on the estate, hidden away, where there is just hot springs, beautiful, wonderful hot springs.
So I kind of figure out his schedule and like when he goes to the hot springs. And as soon as I know he's gonna go, I go down there. I like run as fast as I can, and I hide. I like go under the water, and I'm waiting. And then as soon as he gets in the water, I'm like,
Yeah. Caspian shrieks.
boom.
A little snail creature, Betty Snoop, plops above the water
Oh my god.
while surfacing.
What are the names of the twins again? I thought I wrote them down, but
Pox and Pilfer.
no, sorry, not Pox and Pilfer. The
Oh, Kip and Cleo.
Cleo, yeah.
They are not twins. Cleo is older.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That was a misconception on my part as well.
I'm like, did Cleo tell you?
Oh,
How did you find this place?
I've always known.
What? That's a lie.
I've been waiting for the perfect time.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. But then I'm like, hey, I pull also from under the water. I hit a thermos.
What?
And I pull out.
cannot
You're laughing way too much.
He pulls out a thermos. It's okay, I speak mad. He pulls out a thermos.
Okay.
There's a thermos. All right.
It's like mulled wine.
Okay.
Just a thermos of mulled wine.
Okay, we got that.
Mold wine?
I give it to
Mold. M-U-L-L-E-D.
They give it to Caspian.
Okay. I was thinking MOLD.
Yeah.
Caspian,
Mulled wine. Yeah.
Mold wine.
Moldy. Mm.
Mold wine sounds like a potion name. I'm gonna steal that.
thank you.
give it to him. And I just sit down like we're gonna have a good time in the hot spring.
Takes a deep drink.
All right.
All right.
So I'm sorry, I got distracted for like a minute. What's going on?
Well,
There are
Nothing.
secret hot springs on your estate that are no longer a secret.
Oh, cool. I want to do a prank.
I think
Too
that's
late.
what's happening already.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Is everyone at the hot springs at the moment?
No, it's just me and
This
Cassidy.
particular scene was just Grania and Caspian, but I think that's as good as it gets.
Okay, cool.
We're skipping through this particular scene.
I won't tell anybody else, Caspian.
please don't.
Do you actually not tell anybody else?
Billy shows up like 2 seconds later.
No, I actually don't tell anybody else.
A little longer. No, no. It's my Cleo and I find a place to get away, you know, when it's too crazy.
Wait, hold on.
What?
You and Cleo?
What do you mean?
Why just you and Cleo, or like
Yeah, she showed me.
she showed you?
Yes.
What else did she show you?
That's question.
For boobies.
I don't like what you're implying.
I'm just asking. I didn't know.
You're being nosy. That's what you are.
It's my
Isn't that-
specialty.
Grania, though, in general.
Yeah. I
Let me
clam.
What?
I'm not saying it.
You're not saying nothing.
I'm gonna say. I'm
You're not
saying.
gonna say no. Not gonna say no.
No,
Okay. Well, then I will take that completely as a yes.
no, hold on.
That's cute. No, good for you.
Yeah, well, that blacksmith. I mean, that not blacksmith.
The
That
locksmith?
the locksmith,
Nah, she broke into our house.
or that mysterious gentleman.
You know, if I wanted to be romantically inclined with someone, I would just do it. You know? Like I don't think it would be particularly hard for me. Not that I'm like tooting my own horn or anything, but like I can look however anybody would want. So, I guess I've just I mean, I'd just like rather have a friend.
Aw.
Betty Snoop swims over to you. Snoop. Another
Children, and then I'm like, cheers, I'll drink. And she says, Snoop, and I'm like, cheers, I'll drink to that, bro. And I
little
drink some of the
pink
wine.
snail creature. The snallop.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Harry bobs out of the water like he's drowning. Thinks.
Poor Barry.
So we close that scene. There was another question. Julian, I swear to God. Okay, so Jonathan, I believe you have a book called Craft and Cape, A History of Domestic Magic. Am I correct in this? That you checked out of the library some time ago?
Oh.
It might be on your character sheet in inventory.
Yes. Yeah. There it is.
Possibly. I could be completely wrong.
No, I think I have. Yeah, I have it written down.
You have that. Okay. So do you wish to read that over the course of the time Skip?
Sure.
Was that a yes?
Yeah,
Okay,
you know,
I figured you might.
Caspian likes a good.
So unlike the book that Jordan read, which was 2,000 pages, Craft and Cape is mostly a romance book rather than a hard science.
Oh,
It seems like it was written about 300 years ago by an explorer. However, it mentions that a unique property of domestic magic, the magic that you are all performing here in this house, that you went to Inkwell Peak to study a bit, and are still studying and learning about. Domestic magic is the way a happy home seems to make domestic magic stronger. Well, a poorly kept home sabotages it. The book attributes this to puckish spirits and depicts a small fairy perching under a cobbler's workbench.
It's
And I even
me.
have a picture of the book.
oh,
Oh, you can actually kind of see the little fairy on the bottom.
That's me.
that is. I want to stomp on it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
So, yeah, all these funny little scenes happen throughout the course of the summer. So you can probably guess where this is going because I'm looking at my phone.
Uh-oh.
So, Cedric, sometime after you send out that letter, you might have forgotten about it, but it's a present factor in the back of your mind. And an interesting thing happens as you are a month or two or so. Time passes. A figure you vaguely recognize as having seen in passing. A figure who showed up a few moments ago. A figure in a leather jacket with studs and jet black hair. Jax, who Grania had commissioned some time ago now, shows up to the Brass Manor. And as you're feeding your ox in the side yard, he sees you and approaches you.
Hello? Can I help you with something?
You're Cedric, right?
Yes.
I was sent here by a mutual friend who you sent a letter to recently.
Okay, wait 1 moment. I'm getting a call.
Okay,
no.
Now of all times.
No,
That's like the worst timing.
stuff just in this world.
And I cut it there, and we move
No!
on. We move on. You'll never know anything about Cedric. You'll never know anything about Jax.
That's not appropriate.
Done. Mysteries.
That's kind of like a D&D hate crime. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. So, you can make the logical leap as to that mutual friend and who that is.
Yeah.
Totally.
He wanted me to confirm that you are who you are. I want to see it.
Oh.
And he moves his lapel slightly on the leather jacket, or that's what this bit is here on.
The lapel or the collar.
You see a small silver pin of
Shoot.
2 crossed arrows.
No freaking way.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll reach into my bag and show mine.
Shut the fuck up.
No way.
Oh fuck! Okay, for those of you watching, and don't know anything about like our past campaigns, because I see there are 3 viewers, so I assume I'm one of them. But
I will do a quick explanation. There is a faction in this world called the Silver Arrows, who mighty adventurers have once been a part of. So this is a big revelation that perhaps Cedric is
it's
a silver arrow. Basically, if you're familiar with Forgotten Realms, think the Harpers. But
Wait.
cooler.
We need to do a test. We need to cut Cedric's hand and taste his blood. And if it tastes like wine,
Isn't Zaphram?
Zaphram.
This is not.
Cedric is
Somehow
What are you?
turned into an elf.
No, stop it. Stop
we know
it.
that can't happen. Someone just needs to kill Zaphram, and
Shut up.
Sebel needs to bring him back to life as an elf.
It's totally Zaphram, guys.
It's
Oh my
not.
God.
It's not. None of your previous characters are at play
Oh,
here.
Fuck.
No, it is Zaphram. The
It is
group
not.
has demanded it.
Shut up. No one's previous characters are at play here. This is NPC town, damn you. And also, Cedric is a completely original character that me and Jordan upgraded to fuck with you guys.
Yeah,
Upgrade
well,
to the rank of Zaphram.
It's an
that
evolving backstory.
Alright, so what happens? Does Cedric have a silver arrow badge?
Oh yeah, he has one. He has. Yes, you produce your pin with 2 crossed silver arrows.
That's crazy.
Okay.
You guys can't see this, but I am genuinely having a hard time not smiling right now.
I am smiling right now.
Silver arrows so fucking much.
Do you have a private place to talk?
Perhaps. We don't tend to use the mine too much.
You also have your master bedroom. If you do, but
Yeah.
I'm saying if you don't trust them to not listen at your door or something. That's Harper speaking.
I mean, Cedric doesn't trust Grania to not listen at the door.
Okay,
I would.
that's fair. God, you're still flexing on them. You don't even need the master bedroom. Not even for your fucking covert conversations.
Oh,
No,
because-
that thing is unused. He has a 4-poster bed and never sleeps in it. Like, he's an
I
elf.
lie down in it.
I'm joking. I'm messing around. Yeah, you want to take him to the mines?
Yeah.
All right. You head to the mines, which are long abandoned on your estate, and you, as you make your way in, you hear the sound of a extremely large serpent that you know to be Asmodeus, the giant constrictor snake that that used to live in your house and now lives in the mines, which it seems to have enjoyed this time, in the time that you have relocated it, because it's a very warm place. It's a very warm place because there's a closed door that has a freaking lava fissure in the next room, in one of the pathways. But otherwise, yeah. You have privacy except for the giant snake that is listening in and probably doesn't care or understand you.
So, is there any information about what happened, or does Artel know anything?
He was hoping you could clue him in as to what happened, Cedric. I was given a pretty thorough debrief. This is all a bit before my time, and he does wish that he could come and see you in person. But obviously he's a bit busy running everything.
Yeah, I understand. What happened is essentially a blank space. I don't know really anything that happened.
I'll tell you what
after
I've heard. A couple hundred years ago, you and Tato Brass and the other original arrows went out to fight something extremely bad. And you did not come back.
Yes.
People say you turned into a monster, Cedric.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not there.
Well,
Now, obviously, that's no longer the case, because you're here in this mansion making apple cider for workshop workers.
I woke up and I was me. I didn't really have any memories of what happened after we fought, but I just knew that was me and that something had happened.
It was here that it happened, huh?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Cedric, as you are standing here in the brazen mine, you have the vague memory, the vague deja vu. No, not deja vu. A bit of running through the tunnels of these mines. And just a quick flash of memory, raising a fist as an elven warrior wearing a yellow mask lunges his spear at you.
Oh, yeah. It did happen here.
Do not. He's busy.
Yeah.
Your brother is busy. We're creating drama.
She wants me to help you with Athena or see if I can, but I think it's just a poorly designed system. But I will sure try.
Then I guess that means this is where I should definitely start my search and finding out specifically what happened.
We don't know a lot of what happened to you. And we don't know a lot of where you went.
All right.
But we know what that creature was called. They are called the Body Swapper. An apt name because no one knows their true name.
And yeah,
You didn't lose that fight, Cedric. You won. and then you lost.
Okay. Huh.
You had killed this creature, and then you became him.
All right.
Your friends spent months
Oh, jeez.
looking for you from the reports we have. Eventually, you dropped off the face of the world altogether.
All right. Well, thank you for what information you could give me.
He's still out there. You know that, right?
I kind of had the feeling.
Except it's not you.
Do we know of a way to stop him for good?
There's ideas out there. People are working on it. But he's old and ancient and powerful. And apparently, after living as you for however long that was, a lot faster too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's Sonic.
Gotta
No,
go
he-
fast.
He was Cedric for a while, so Cedric's the fastest motherfucker on the planet. Wood Elf monks, man.
Yeah. And mobile.
And mobile.
Mobile monks, terrifying.
Mobile.
Sounds like
Well,
a tongue twister.
I will continue seeing what I can find out, and I'll update you guys when I find anything out.
I'm sure he'll appreciate being kept in the loop. Things have changed a lot. Obviously, this is a very different order than the one that you guys tried
Yeah, I
a
mean,
long time
it
ago.
was. I mean, it's supposed to be secretive, and now there's what, like, a comic based off of the order.
Yeah. Secret was the original idea back when you guys tried it. The new idea, the fresh iteration, the one that stuck, people need heroes. People need that hope, that inspiration.
I mean, yeah, I guess whatever works.
Guys,
What'd you
we
say?
weren't the original Silver Arrows.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me.
Quinn's saying that you guys weren't the original. You guys were the Silver Arrows.
But we weren't the original
Silver
Arrows.
You were not the first attempt that the Silver Dragon tried at forming a band of heroes. His own Avengers.
That's okay. I was brought on too.
Yeah.
That's deep.
As you guys are having this conversation, here at the end of summer,
Yeah.
Woo!
You realize neither of you has much to say. and neither of you has much information to give, other than that he was confirming that you are in fact who you say you are, and you are alive.
Nuts.
And with that,
And that's all any of us can say.
Jax will depart to report back to his leadership. It's better this way. There's a lot of us out there now. I think one of the things that they realized was a group of 4 people trying to do everything under cover of night is effective, but didn't have the staying power.
Yeah.
This way, we're all over the world. And if you want to come back into the fold, the big man up top says that that is still an option for you.
Yeah, I think I'd like that. I have definitely some stuff to do here before I am able to take any trips that I may need to take. But yeah,
There's no rush.
Great.
Take care of yourself.
you too.
And he departs.
Oh my god, guys.
So time passes.
This
As
shit
summer
is
nears,
too wild.
That
as
Harper-
was too wild. Like, the name drop of Arental, like, I almost shrieked.
as summer nears its end, something that you guys notice, some of you more than others, as no doubt more than anybody, Caspian is bewildered by the fact that he's not allowed in the library, because Kip seems to have barred access to the library from everybody, except Thurwick, who is still able to retrieve books for you guys and put them back, but
Why though?
For why?
Yeah.
Grania, if you ask him about this,
I do.
you
For
do,
why?
because you aided Kip Brass with his research, his research into his family tree. He will take you into the library of your manor that you all share, and on this top floor. And he will. Okay, let me show you. He walks you into the library, and you see there is. Now, it's not done yet, but it's going to be great. He opens the door, and inside you see that he has gotten most of the way through a mural that goes across the walls of the library, over the bookshelves, and stretches onto the ceiling a bit, so you see Kip's paints, buckets of paint and stuff, are all around. There's tarps and whatnot. He's taken a lot of care to not get paint on the books, because Kip is a very talented painter. It's not a long period of time, but this has been about 4 days that he's been doing this.
Jesus.
It works quick.
What is the mural?
Yeah, what's it of?
And you look at it, and you see it depicts the Brass family tree.
Oh, cool.
So there are names mixed in to an actual tree, this beautiful mural of actual, like, vines and stuff, and it seems to go back and back and back.
And it's got, like, him and his sister on it.
Yep, all the way at the end of it. Well, no, he probably started there.
Cool.
Started from the ones he knew.
Hey. It's good, my man.
Yeah, don't tell anyone yet, because I'm going to do a little unveiling.
Who am I going to tell?
Eventually. Tomorrow. when I'm done. It's gonna be
Yo.
great.
Fun. Sorry to spoil the surprise.
No, it's good. I actually really wanted to tell someone. It's really hard to do.
Okay,
Is
well,
that Harper or Kip?
It can be more than one.
yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut. It'll be hard for me, but I'll do it.
So the day passes. And the next day, Thurwick Festival. Your brass dragonborn butler, this gnarled old man. He
Have you
as
finally
you're all
murdered
as you're
someone?
all kind of resting, eating lunch, going about your work. Let's find a picture of Thurwick for you because he's my favorite fucking character. I'm just gonna pop that bad boy up into the.
What a G.
Looks
God, he
super
has so
dapper.
much personality in that wrinkled old face.
He's just so.
I love him. He's so curmudgeonly.
Yes.
As you're all going about your daily duties and works, Master Kip requests your presence at the library.
It's gonna be pretty good, you guys.
You know,
Cool.
Yeah, I do.
I have denied access.
Yes, that will be done. Master Capita wishes to show you all his whatever the hell.
Thank you, Thurwick.
I go up the stairs.
You
I
guys
go as well.
all begin walking up the stairs. You've all been gathered, so unless anyone really wants to fight this tooth and nail to not go, I'm assuming you're all there.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be?
I'm not
What
getting
do
any.
I see?
I'm not getting any response from Andy, so I'm assuming like they're just like pulling Ern up by a foot.
We're rolling him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cast fly.
Up the stairs.
Yeah, I didn't say it was easy.
So you got yeah. But you know what? Like he's a painter. This is always gonna happen, babe.
I know. I know this. Maybe it's No, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
I'm ready.
All right, everyone. Capita Brass is waiting for you. On the second floor of the manor, waiting just outside the library doors. Grania, Caspian, Cedric, Ern, Billy. You are all gathered alongside Thurwick and Cleo Brass. Kip goes, I'm glad you're all here, and I would like to unveil to you now my newest masterpiece. And he flings open the door, and it kind of like, it hits its hinge and comes back a little bit and closes. Yeah. Opens it again.
This is gonna be good.
And you see inside this beautiful mural of those of you who can see, who are not Billy,
Shush.
who is blind. You see this beautiful mural of
Hi, church.
intertwining roots going around the bookshelves. You see that there are what look like all sorts of little pieces. Every bit of this painting, this mural has personality. There's like a little woodpecker sitting in one little chunk of it. That towards the floor, there's a hummingbird that's drinking from a flower. There are what looks like almost, you're not sure if it's actually like an intended thing or just like happenstance. You're making up faces in your brain, but you can see faces and pictures and images and all kinds of other stuff worked into the wood of the tree in the mural.
Damn, Kip, go off.
and worked into it are names, most of which seem to end in brass, with exceptions here and there. And the main ones that you recognize there is Sonora brass, Autica brass, and that branches off into Siri Watane and Lily brass, and that branches into Cleo brass and Capita brass. What do you think?
It looks great.
Amazing.
Sorry, it has good texture, Billy.
Cool.
Believe me, you can smell the paint, the fresh paint in the air.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? As much as I like it, I feel like I am going to die, and I will now go and do my business.
I think
What?
I like
What?
it. It's beautiful, Capito.
Well, why
I
are
take
you
Billy around and
going
like
to die?
help.
Because it
them.
smells like chemicals and fumes, and I do not like this. I think it is beautiful. I just believe that I will eventually suffocate if I continue smelling this.
All right.
Okay.
They're being assholes, dude. It looks awesome.
It does look pretty amazing.
It does.
Okay,
I put
but
my hand
why?
against it.
Says Cleo.
Why?
I mean, the attention to detail alone with the birds and all the different little
Okay, but
details you
this is
put
just
in.
a waste of valuable space. We could have put anything on those walls. This does nothing
Like-
to improve the value of this place. This is
But
just
it makes
we have to pay off our debt, Kip. We have to keep putting
This
work in.
didn't cost him anything.
It cost him paint when he could have been working
Oh,
on something
yo,
else.
whoop-de-doo. So fucking expensive.
No, hold on.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me for wanting to put in just a little bit of beauty into this place. Sorry for wanting to do something nice for us. It's nice, it just doesn't do anything for us, Kip.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And
Whoa.
Whoa.
as you're about to do that, Billy, as you're about to try and calm things down, and they are clearly going to keep yelling at each other, the earth begins to shake yet again.
Oh crap, not again!
This is the largest earthquake that
What's the
has
magnitude?
hit your estate all season. And I need everyone to make a strength check.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And that 20?
what is well
Whoa.
Books
Okay,
fall
go on.
off the shelves. Ladders in the room tumble to the ground. Paints spill.
check,
Natural one
not
from
saving
Billy.
throw, right?
Grania,
I got a 0.
0.
Oh, mine would technically be a 0 as well. If
Yep.
it's just
Check.
straight
It's just strength check.
Yeah,
I
mine
think
I'm
is
gonna
technically
die.
0
Saving throw.
as well.
0, 0. Earn,
Nat 20?
nat 20. Caspian,
I got a 10.
10. Okay. Cedric,
I got an 11.
11. Okay. And then Thurwick, it's not enough. Cleo, no. Kip, no. Okay. So
Am I
every
the
single one of
only
you
one
who
that
is
got
not
enough?
Earn, you are the only person to not be actually fall down because of this massive shake as the entire building begins to shake, and you root yourself against the door frame. Everyone else, this is such a massive impact that you all are knocked to the ground.
Dang.
Holy crap, is
And
everyone
you hear
alright?
a deafening crash from the other side of the manor. Or, yeah, no.
I'd like to rush over to the other side of the manor.
Same.
Are there any windows on the other side of the manor?
Yeah, so Ern, you being the only one standing, you're still waiting for the shaking to stop, and after a bit, maybe another half a minute or something, it does, and it seems safe to go, and you begin to run over to where you heard the sound come from. Everyone else, you pick yourselves up. The argument is momentarily forgotten as you all scurry to like pick up paints and see what the damage is. Earn. It sounded like glass shattering. A lot of
Oh,
glass shattering.
that can't be good.
The windows of the
Yeah.
ball.
And you begin to make your way to the ballroom.
Yeah.
Oh, that can't be. Isn't that where the bees are? Did they already move out?
bees
I
have been
forget.
moved.
The bees.
Yeah, we relocated
good.
them to the beehives.
But you
Good.
find that the large tree outside the ballroom toppled and has crashed through the glass ceiling of the ballroom.
Yeah, question.
Fun.
Well, this is
We need to find the source of these earthquakes.
this is a predicament. We need to
Yeah.
find the root of the problem. No, but no. In all seriousness, Billy, or is Billy with me, or am I the only one here?
Billy's with you because they just talked. So.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't realize there wasn't.
I'm going to go to my rooms.
You're gonna what?
And I'm going to go over to my room, and I'm going to bring out the book.
What book?
That I've been the book I've been studying.
Craft and Cape? Oh, you finished
Yeah.
it. You finished it by now. You've gotten
Yeah.
its knowledge.
This might be because of the disharmony in the house.
What do you mean?
I've been reading about domestic magic and the spirits that dwell in the homes. If they're not taken care of, if there is disharmony, they lash out.
It'll cause earthquakes?
It never said anything like that, but it did say they play tricks, they move things around.
This isn't that. Cleo, like, point. Does
You
that
say
look like a
something
trick?
earlier.
No, I'm sorry. That was stupid. Never mind.
Well, what if it's not?
No, it's nothing.
It's a
That
pretty
fucking
big
makes
trick.
sense.
Well,
Yeah, and you guys were in a pretty big argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, it's not concrete or anything. It's just a thought.
Better
Just-
idea than ghost.
Yeah.
No,
Like
forget
that,
it.
I think you're. No, stop. I
No.
think you're right.
It doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Maybe it might explain the misplacing of things. Some kind of brownie or spirit might be moving things around. Possibly. But these are huge earthquakes.
Can I return to the group?
I wouldn't underestimate the power of the Fae.
And I mean, like Ronnie said, it did happen as Kip and Cleo were in an argument.
A really big one
Yeah.
with
Well-
high emotion charges.
Well, I mean,
About
me and Grania argue all the time, and
And there are earthquakes all the time.
But do you argue about
But I'm never really mad at you.
the home?
no.
Oh, an argument specifically about the home.
Maybe because if it's disharmony in the home,
It's something to consider
Possible.
and think about and find out. Am I there? Where am I?
You guys are all together. You're talking. You're all having a
Okay,
conversation
okay.
together in the
Billy's
right
just
ballroom,
teleporting
presumably.
around the house.
Okay.
I
Well, I'm
know,
going
I'm
to
just
return to the
talking
group
to no
after
one.
I see the ballroom, and
You
I'm
guys
going to
just
say,
left
everyone,
Billy alone in the library, and they haven't figured out no one's around.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone. It's like, guys, so there's a tree inside the ballroom now.
I think they're all in the ballroom.
Oh, okay.
They're all in the ballroom or in the hallway.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hallway.
So I think we should do something about that.
What should we do?
Maybe like chop off the branches, get like a horse or something. Maybe turn myself into a horse, get some rope, pull it out, plant a new tree.
Thurwick pushes
Uh-huh.
past you all with like a broom and a dustpan and starts sweeping up glass. And
The
pieces of
K-Pox could
twigs.
probably help with moving the tree.
What was that, Cedric?
The K-Pox could probably help with moving the tree.
You do have your ox.
We can do.
Oh, the ox.
The ox would help.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get this cleaned up.
I look over and I want to see what Kip and Cleo are doing. What are they doing right now?
They are keeping their distance from each other for the moment, but they are not currently arguing. Kind of assessing the damage.
So I think that we should also maybe talk to someone about repairing the window as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just more work.
We need to
Put it on the list, I guess.
Yeah.
This is. I feel like this is slowly becoming an impossible situation.
At
The only
this
way-
point, sorry.
The only way to stop this discourse is to fix up the house, but we can't fix the house because every time we cause discourse, more stuff happens.
Like I said, it's just a theory.
Harper,
It's a really good theory.
It is.
at this point would because we had people come by to we paid people to help fix up like the
Yes.
house. Would
The
they have been
house-
done with
That's one of the sucky things too, is that you did have some of the panes in the ballroom replaced and fixed, and a tree just broke it.
No.
So
The ones that we just had repaired, can we be like,
Yeah.
listen, let's get rid of the tree, all evidence of the tree. And then we'll go
Or-
back to them and be like, we paid for this repair and it totally didn't
But-
work.
Is there a warranty
didn't
on
work.
this?
the house is in much better shape than earlier this session, like
Just the
due
ballroom.
to the
now.
time skip. You know, the walls upstairs have been fixed, walls downstairs, doors.
The
The
fountain.
greenhouse was very fixed up. Your front pavilion was very fixed up. The fountain is fixed. There is fucking the ballroom was mostly fixed.
No, it's not.
Now it's
Guys,
The
I think there's
opposite.
also one more theory that we should also think about. We shouldn't throw it off the table, but I think we
Don't
should at
say
least
ghosts.
consider it.
Don't say ghost.
So-
getting
So
insurance.
from what Billy said, the crazy person who wants our place wants it pretty bad. How do we know it's not them trying to screw with us by using some sort of magic to cause all these earthquakes?
That's some
Yeah, but-
powerful
Flancer
magic,
Kincaid
right?
run away and they have a saw in their hand.
I'm not saying that it's the thing, because I do think it might be the domestic spirits thing, but I still believe that we should at least keep that on the table.
I think, like, why would they want to destroy the house when they want it so bad?
Exactly.
Make us frustrated, and then eventually have us just leave the house because we could never fix it.
It's not a bad idea. My next wizard character is just gonna make all their money by just like casting earthquake and like buying up all the real estate.
And to be able to cast something like that, you'd have to be a pretty adept user of magic.
Cleric,
But-
whatever.
She is, isn't she?
Well, I don't know. Is she?
You guys, what you know about Flancer Kincaid is that she's a successful businesswoman and a tinkerer of some skill. As far as magical skill, enough to cause earthquakes.
She stood up against Billy's spell.
Mhm.
Well, in any case, I am going to see if I can make the best out of the bad situation and decorate this tree.
No, don't.
We're gonna get
attach to
rid
the
of
tree.
it.
Why get rid of it and cost us money when we could just decorate it and say it is a fashion statement?
Because
Arcane
there's a
sound.
huge hole.
That's
Everyone
it
just
kinda
dance
makes a-
around the tree.
bit of a draft. And I mean,
Drafts never hurt me before.
It's
We're
not
getting-
spontaneous.
we're
It's
also
about looking nice. If we're going to have
Also-
any dances in here, we have to make sure that the people won't get rained on
also
or
we
insects
are
won't fly in.
It would be
Getting-
so awesome if we had a ball in here.
What we
I
should
know.
do-
Hey! We should have a ball in here. Like we'll
Yes.
fix it up and then we'll have a ball and we'll invite like the whole town and
What are
like
you
Ooh,
trying to say, Jordan?
Maybe. You know what? You guys discussed that. There's been a lot of tension going on. You know what I think we need? A nice meal, maybe some tea, calm us
I
all
was gonna say
down.
lunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and kill something so we could eat it.
What'd you
Okay.
say,
All right.
Jordan?
I didn't necessarily like how you put that.
I was
but,
gonna say I wish you didn't say it like that. So
Also, like,
but
you don't
yes.
need to hunt anything. Like, we have stuff for sandwiches, man. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'd like a sandwich, I think. Maybe.
Hey,
But-
I'm feeling a little hot in here. I think I
Huh?
could use a spring in my step. And then I like look at Caspian, I'm like, and then I like go into the hot spring.
Piranha
I
leaves.
hate- I hate
Piranha leaves the manor.
everything.
What?
Rania has left the building.
I hate myself.
Yeah, you should.
I probably should.
So you guys take a lunch break, and
Oh, if
maybe
Caspian doesn't come in like 10 minutes, I come back.
No,
I'm gonna go by
Caspian doesn't
myself.
seem to be going up to get a swimsuit. So
Okay, I come back.
Caspian wants a sandwich. That's what Caspian wants.
well, I want things to be set right.
Yeah.
Why don't we all go over and
Oh, no.
we all die. No, we all go and we sit in the lounge. We get something to eat, so we're calm, and then we hash this out. We figure out what we need to do because we've just been kind of attacking it at all different angles, and I can see it's been stressful for some of us.
All right.
sounds like a plan.
Y'all go there.
So you guys get lunch.
Do-do-do.
You begin discussing plans of what to do with the tree,
Mm-hmm.
cutting it up and getting it out of the ballroom seems to be a great idea.
Step 1, remove tree.
Step 1, remove tree.
Oh, can we
Always
use
my
also
first
for
step.
lumber? Like
Yeah,
just
I was
for
thinking.
lumber?
I was thinking of something like that.
That'd be good for Diggory.
I just
Alright.
thought of something kind of hilarious right now. Chop up the tree into lumber and then use the lumber to patch the windows.
There is,
Perfect
as you
plan.
guys are discussing what to do, there's a knock at your door.
Oh, great.
I answer it.
Thurwick goes over to answer it while you guys are discussing things.
Let the butler do his job.
Thurwick comes back to you all. It's like, it would appear that we are being graced by the presence of Mayor Krona, Chancellor Pan, and Flancer Kincaid, as well as several other ministers of the guilds of Silverstruck.
Okay.
I look down at my outfit. I'm not ready.
Give us 10 minutes.
Shall I stall them, sir?
Yes. Do we
Yes.
have like hors d'oeuvres? Can you take them like water and hors d'oeuvres?
I'll figure out what to do with them.
Thank you, Thurwick.
Give me a
Uh,
moment. I'll go dress into something sharp.
Okay,
I'll
have
escort them
fun.
to the parlor.
I'm gonna go do nothing until you come back.
All
I was
right.
trying to think of something I could do to get ready, but I think I'm fine. The only thing I could think of is like maybe like get a cool sword, but then they might be like they might take that as a threat. So
So Thurwick is already escorting them all to the parlor. And you all, after a minute or two, join them as Caspian changes clothes into something nicer.
I was already in something kind of nice, but it wasn't nice.
like a little nicer. You put
Yeah.
on your shiny cufflinks.
I have I also have boots with silver trim to go with them.
Ooh.
I have a smart dark green jacket. And I come in and I'm like, oh, yes, welcome. We weren't expecting you.
Ah, good. You're all here, says
Hello.
the mayor.
Yeah, what's up?
I killed the thing, and we are eating it.
We are
No, you
not.
No.
That has not happened. How can we help you? Mayor Krana looks you all. So, as you have no doubt felt, there was an earthquake some time ago.
Yeah.
We saw the state of your manor and our approach. We also felt it over in Silverstruck.
Oh,
And that's a big deal because Silverstruck you're technically part of Silverstruck, and as far as your property goes, it's not close.
Yeah, and
It's not super close.
It's never reached Silverstruck before.
well, that's odd.
How
But-
bad was it in Silverstruck?
It wasn't extremely damaging, but it is concerning.
Well, you know,
And
earthquakes
so
are
we
not.
called an emergency meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Flancer Kincaid, this blue-haired elven woman, speaks up now. I believe the source of these earthquakes comes from a blockage in the Brazen mines.
Okay.
How would you know?
She knows because she hired a bunch of surveyors to trespass on our land, is what Cleo says.
And then I go, ah, yes, the trespassers.
Yeah.
Kincaid gets a smug look on her face and says, "It's a good thing I did, or we'd be no closer finding the source of the quakes, would we now?"
Who
You know,
gives a Okay, so yeah, the ends justify the means for you. Okay.
should have asked us first.
What do you need?
That's just a
from
good
us?
thing to
I-
know about you as a person.
What do you want?
I am here to offer my assistance. I'll explore and deal with the mines myself, if you are willing to sign over the manor and the estate.
Fuck no.
Why? What are you talking about? Hey, I saw you have a plumbing problem. I'll come fix it, but you have to give me your apartment. No.
I would hardly call this a mere plumbing problem.
Sure, whatever the fuck. I'll fix it.
And what could you do about it?
I'm quite skilled. I could come up with something.
You have a
You're
certain
that
set of
what?
skills.
And of course, you're doing this all within the goodness of your heart.
Of course she's not.
Among other things.
May I speak to you frankly?
By all means.
Why do you think that our company would do business with someone who has shown open hostility, acted untrustworthy, and have performed acts that are more in line with a thief than a woman of your station. The fact of the matter is, you have been a thug to us in every respect.
I have done. Honestly, that's insulting. Hiring
Aw.
surveyors is hardly thuggish. But if I had to answer your question, why? Because Inkwell's going to blow its top all over your estate.
So then why do you want it?
Caspian goes a little white.
But by all means, if you feel you can deal with the problem yourselves.
Yeah, we can.
We can.
Is this the only reason you came here? Did you actually have like a reasonable like did
We
any of you
came,
actually have like a reasonable solution or
Chancellor Pan, who is with them, we came to inform you that your estate is likely the source of the problems, and if you have any, and that the mines in particular might be where the blockage has occurred. As it is your property, letting you know that perhaps a volcanic vein is about to explode seemed like the thing to do, as well as to brainstorm solutions to such a problem.
okay.
Rather neighborly.
Yes.
Seeing as it...
How many men does it take to deliver a message?
It probably would have...
Well, we already had an
us all.
emergency meeting of the town council, so this seemed like the thing to do.
Sure.
Why not lend us aid in order to fix this solution?
By all means, we can all go over and explore the mines right now, says Kincaid.
All right.
No,
But you're giving us an ultimatum, like.
No, I don't think right now is the appropriate thing. I don't think I trust you on our property, as seeing you want something. I think my party also agrees with this sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with the other two coming.
I would
Yeah.
be to discussion with these other two guests. Unfortunately, not you. Some trust needs to be built up before we can do any business. I hope you understand.
Completely. Very well.
Certainly
I
you can
shall-
find your own way out.
I think I can remember the way. Best of luck. You'll need it. And she leaves.
Okay.
You know, I've actually been thinking that entire conversation, and Flenzer, she said that our estate was going to be melted due to the volcano, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she wanted to basically take our estate. So I'm thinking, what if, why wouldn't she warn us in the first place? Why would she warn us in the first place?
Because she obviously wants something on the estate.
Because why couldn't she just not warn us and then let us all die and then take the land after everything cooled down?
Maybe she's worried that what she wants won't be there after.
Yeah. There's something
well,
here she
erupts.
wants.
Which
I
raises the question, what
I look at all of you discreetly and I point down below towards the basement.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Bill doesn't see that, so obviously Billy's just like. But Quinn knows what.
Ern's gonna take Billy's hand and then kind of draw a down symbol on their hand.
Down.
With all due respect,
Oh.
Yes.
we do have the issue of earthquakes
Yeah.
happening daily to deal with, and a possible volcanic excursion.
Yes, we would be most happy to have it taken care of. Do you think you could get a workforce here by tomorrow?
Let's have a look at the problem first.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we should split.
go
This
there.
is just me, but I think we should split off into two teams. One team in order to start preparing everything here, just in case the volcano does go off, and one team to go check out the problem, so we can make sure the volcano could actually be stopped.
What?
Well,
Where would it erupt? Like on Inkwell Peak, like the school?
You're not sure, but you were literally just told that the problem is in the mines.
What would there be to prepare?
Trenches leading out into the rivers and oceans? I don't know. I've never been to a volcano before.
there is an open vein in the mine.
You guys all recall that there is in fact an open fissure in the Brazen mines. In that one locked room.
I don't see much of us preparing for a volcanic eruption that's going to happen within the time that would take us to get this blockage cleared.
Well,
Yeah.
it's that you need a team of skilled individuals to venture into the mines to then discover the root of the problem.
Yeah.
And by knowing the problem, then they can come back and inform. They would have to be fast and well equipped for the excursion in the first place.
Mine adventure.
Yes, you could hire maybe.
Oh, well, let's go down and check what's the problem.
Sounds good.
What?
They said,
We're gonna.
let's go, said Cleo.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is we hire people who don't mind hot
Billy's
lava.
already going.
Caspian, Cleo looks at you and says, Caspian?
Yes.
I'd
need to
change your
go.
shoes.
What?
I would change your shoes.
I shall get my boots.
Yeah, just be a shame if anything happened. Okay, let's go.
And you all head out towards the Brazen mines on your estate.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
You all begin the trip, all 5 players, accompanied by Kip and Cleo, who seems to have summoned her courage and is venturing into the mines despite her fears. Most of the guild ministers go home because they're not important. I don't care for them. But Chancellor Pan and Mayor Gustavia Krana, this elven woman and this tiefling chancellor, they will come with you.
Over the course of the summer, can I have established with Asmodeus like a set of hisses and or like hand signals that mean certain things, so I don't have to cast tongues every single time?
I mean, he gets a vibe. He gets gist.
Yeah, but can I get a gist?
I can talk to him.
He
Like
doesn't
nod
have
and
hand
or
signals.
shake.
For a moment, I thought you were talking about Asmodeus using hand signals, and I was...
No,
Yeah.
no, me using hand
The giant
signals
snake.
and him using the hisses, like the no.
You know those Sesame Street skits with like the dogs, human suits and hands? It's like that.
Oh.
Oh, no.
No, you know what I mean.
Yes. No, he's a snake.
Okay, fine. I cast tongues when we get
You
there.
don't have to.
You don't have-
But
I'm right here.
Grania can just do it.
But he's my friend.
Yeah, you can have more than one friend.
I wish I had more than one friend. I can translate for you.
Fine.
or you can cast tongues. You're not using your spells for anything else.
Or I could just turn into a snake and then we could talk to him.
Okay, well, you guys are heading out. Mayor Krana, you see, walks with a cane, so she's not going especially fast.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait
And
for her.
after
We're not
a
assholes.
certain point, she goes, fucking hell. And you see she has a ring that she speaks something into. And it...
It casts thaumaturgy.
It casts... There's this blue glow and kind of starry sparkles and there is a floating disc of magic.
Oh,
That's
what?
a floating disc.
Yes, that one. And she sits on it, and it begins to move
Oh,
while
cool.
she is sitting on it. So she is now going the same speed as you guys.
She's like the
That's
little
great.
Yoda from Lego Star Wars and like the game where he like sits in his little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She doesn't seem
You're dope.
particularly happy about it, but she's doing it.
Okay.
that's a very smart way of using magic. My
Not gonna lie
compliment.
though, I feel like based on her reaction, it must not be comfortable.
She doesn't seem uncomfortable. She just doesn't seem to like that she has had to resort to this.
Yeah, she seems like a woman who doesn't like to be seen as weak, I assume.
You gather some of that. Something similar to that. You also, Caspian, you recognize that this is a bit interesting because you're somewhat familiar with the spell, and you shouldn't be able to sit on it and move it at the same time.
How are you doing that?
A friend of mine made this for me.
A friend? I'd like to meet this friend.
You went to Inkwell Peak, did you not?
Yes.
I think you have. He's the headmaster there.
What a small world this is.
You're friends with the headmaster? Well, I suppose it would make sense. If you ever find a time to mention me and to him, you know, it's like passing between friends. You know, say, oh no, forget it. No, it's fine.
Caspian,
Hmm?
there is a time and place for networking.
Right. Well, that's cool. I don't care too much. We got lava to explore, man. Let's go do that.
Man.
So you guys make your way to the mines, and there you see the old gate with the "Do Not Enter" sign, the danger sign. You step inside. You see outside there is a gigantic serpent
I go up to him,
coiled up.
put my hand out.
You cast tongues.
What if he wants me to?
Yeah.
Puts my
Presses his nose into your hand.
I cast tongues.
Sup?
It has grown too hot.
Yes, we're about to find the solution to that problem and figure out how to fix it so that it doesn't
Let's see
explode
if
and
I-
roast us all.
That would be desirable.
Yes. You can accompany us if you wish, but if not, that's fine too. You can stay out here. I just wanted to let you know that we are going in there.
I turned to like the mayor and the chancellor. I'm like, this is our snake friend.
Yeah.
He lives here.
They look up at the gigantic snake. Huh.
Yeah.
That's Pan's only reaction.
Yeah. This
I
is
know.
Asmodeus. Asmodeus, this is Artifice Pan and Mayor
Krana.
Krana.
Charmed. Likewise.
I'm going to cast mage armor on myself,
You cast mage armor on yourself.
partially because of the lava, partially because of the snake.
Snake.
You guys enter the cave, the mines, the archway into the mines. You begin to step inside, and there aren't many places to go in the mines. There's the little shrine to Lily Brass and Siri Watain, and there is
The office room, right?
the office, the foreman's office. Which,
It's
did you guys close
noticeably-
the door? I think you closed the door.
I did.
Yeah.
You did. As you might recall last time, was it Grania? Grania tried to open the door, and it was, or it was you. Someone opened the door, and the doorknob was scalding hot. But as you
I
guys
think that was me.
head in, so The air in here are. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. How do you guys open the door?
Knock.
Kick
You
it.
knock again.
I'm going to.
I mean, Billy just did it, so.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has a better idea, but otherwise Billy will cast knock.
That would work too.
Wait, it's still hot?
You all hear this loud knock sound and the door swings open. A blast of heat. It was hot going into the mines, but this blast of heat hits you all. And the air is rancid and just nasty, and the temperatures are just. It is super hot. You're all instantly a little bit sweaty.
Gross.
Takes your breath away.
This sucks.
Or wait, do
Sure
turtles
does,
sweat?
man.
What?
Do
I said,
turtles
it sure
sweat
does,
up?
man.
Shut up. All right.
Why? I'm agreeing with you, man.
Never mind.
And inside you see the foreman's office. And you see the open fissure. So you see there's that. Where is it? Where's the description of the room? On the near side, there's the desk, the metal desk, which appears to be very hot. And then there's not much else in this room. There's like a hat rack, I think. Otherwise, there's that open fissure that's on the other side of the room where lava was coming down. You guys don't spend a lot of time in this room? I think you've all ever only been in it a grand total of once.
One too many.
So I've never been down here
However,
before.
you have, Ern. Actually, I think you were.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. It looks like it's widened up quite a bit.
Great.
That's not good.
Man, this would have been so much more fun if it was brownie.
So I have a question. This fissure, is it on the wall or on the ground?
It is a literal wall. So there, on the ground is where it splits, and then there is lava literally creating a divider, an entire wall of lava.
Does it
cutting
go any
off this
further?
room.
We
Okay.
don't know. We can't tell.
So in that case, will I be able to use create water to temporarily stop it or just stop it in general?
It's lava.
You don't
Yeah.
think
To
that
make
would
a little island.
be? You think that would be a very small measure that would cool some of the lava? But anyone who wants to can make an investigation or nature check.
I would.
I'd like
I'll
to do
make
an
a nature check,
investigation
yeah.
And you
check.
have advantage due to Cleo's assistance, because Cleo knows fucking everything about this goddamn area.
What are we
She
doing?
does.
I will-
Investigation or
Nature.
But it's the same result either way. Soft 20.
Same.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20.
24?
Dang, man.
You guys have got it.
Granya's not even rolling.
Well, I don't.
That is
I
fine.
would do poorly, I think.
That is okay. Grania and Kip kind of stay back while everyone else is kind of like.
Me and
Getting
Kip are
closer.
having a thumb war.
And everyone looks at the fissure, trying to figure this out, and Cleo is pointing out things that she has learned about the Ripple Woods and where the veins of the volcano could go. And the conclusion you all make with all of your successful checks reveals that there is a blockage in one of the vents below. If something isn't done soon, a new volcanic vent will explode from the side of the mountain.
Okay. And I assume this vent is is lava coming? I assume no lava's coming out of this vent, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a thing, guys.
You're gonna disappear.
I'm going to cast Phantom Inspection.
Okay.
Okay. You cast Phantom Inspection. So this, okay, I gotta look at this spell. I like this. Ooh! Ooh, I like this. This is good. This is the right way to play D&D. Okay. Yes. You choose an object, structure, or part of a structure. Blah blah blah. This is a mine is a structure.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
So
We've
Caspian
solved it.
casts Phantom Inspection centered on this particular part of the mine. He can only get 100 feet across on each side with his inspection, but basically you all get this magical little hologram of the mine. There's an example of how it works. Little illusion.
Wait, let me see again.
And Caspian, as you're casting this spell, that is a divination spell that lets you know about things, you're realizing the Blister Beast, the Fey Lady who taught you more about magic, her words begin to ring a little more true, because you realize you're not just learning something about this place, you're creating an image of it, and that has its roots in illusion. And then you're like, no time to dwell on that. But fuck, she's right.
Go off,
As
Blister
you create
Beast.
it's like in like Star Wars movies when everyone's like standing around the table that has the hologram, and it's like, this is how we're gonna get to that
Very
point.
cool.
We gotta like Caspian creates this illusion of the mines. You see this little blue blueprint, this 3D model of the mines, and the lava
And there's a
fissure below.
little tiny Caspian stick figure. It's like, you are here.
Yeah.
And you guys
little-
see
yeah.
exactly where the
That.
blockage is.
And where is this block?
It is in the fucking fissure.
Cool.
So we
Fisherman?
can't reach it.
You're gonna have to get in there.
Yeah.
And something else you can see, the lava is rising.
Oh boy.
How fast is the lava rising?
Not super quickly, but it is rising, and it will eventually flood the mines.
It'll burst.
So
How do any of you know how to swim in lava?
I know how to swim in general.
Hard
Oh
no.
yeah, no, I totally, like when I was at school, I took Swimming in Lava 101. No, I
All
I
right.
think
Kip.
No
I think it
sarcasm
might be
needed.
possible for me to run on it.
Excuse me?
Let's not test that.
Hey,
Well,
do it. What?
Hold on.
You
no, here's
can
the thing.
what?
At least no, I don't think I can. Yeah, it might be something I might.
no, it depends on the viscosity of the
I
lava.
can
It's
do
just
it.
like
I won't survive, but I can do it.
You can do
if
it
the lava's
once.
like really runny, then no, you won't
I'm-
be able to. But if it's like kind of semi-solid, like a gel, then I think you might be able to.
Okay.
I want to go and
No,
do we know how
it-
deep this is?
it's because I'm joking because at 6th level, monks can run on liquids.
liquid. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it yet.
Do I want to look at my blueprint and I want to see how deep the fissure is.
Yeah.
Let's take
We're
a look.
only this many.
The lava is now only 120 feet down when you're looking at it. So it goes a bit past where your you could have aimed the blueprint a bit lower, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you can see the fissure and you see the lava is rising, but it's only 120 feet below you now.
Do I see the blockage?
You do. But there's
where is
not
that?
a ton you can do about it from here because it's in lava.
Does it look like sabotage?
Does not. It looks natural.
I want
The
to
way
What
try
kind
and
of blockage is it?
Yeah, what are we looking at here?
Build-up of soot and other stuff, much like you dealt with.
How is it not being burnt away by the lava?
because
Well, the
it's
soot
rock
probably
built up.
kind of like just gathered up and then hardened,
Rocks.
creating like
It's
a
a bunch
blockage as time went by.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a bunch of gunk. Rocks
Sounds good.
and other stuff.
I mean, we've dealt with this sort of thing before on a smaller scale.
Kind of, yeah.
The way I
What
see
did
it,
we do last time?
It's when we did the salamander, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what did we do last time?
We got in there and we did it with our hands.
Yeah, we kind of just fumbled around in his chimney.
But that won't really, we can't really do that here because we'll get
My
burned.
my hands
Yeah.
aren't lava proof.
Does anyone have a spell for protecting us from that kind of stuff?
No.
I don't have a protection from energy or anything like that. It's a bit above what I can do at the moment.
Obviously, getting in and gutting to the blockage isn't a solution here. So we have to look at other solutions.
Maybe we can create a different place for the blockage to go, or
We can
like
divert
for
the flow.
yeah.
Another option would be
Like
potentially
divert it?
cooling the flow.
Yeah.
If we could rapidly cool it, that would probably work.
How would we do that though?
I can create water.
I think it would have to be really cold though.
Do we have anything that can?
We don't,
Would shatter
but
work?
shatter. What's the range on shatter?
Good question. I don't have it yet, but I could get it.
Could I want to just try something?
Okay, so you don't
I'm
have
going.
it.
I don't have it right now.
You don't
but
have it.
assuming we're gonna.
I'm going to aim
Assuming
my.
you level up soon after this.
I'm going
After
to
this
aim.
problem is
Oh
dealt with.
my god. So much
I'm going
stuff.
to aim my hilt
It
down at
wouldn't
the
even
lava,
work.
and I'm going to cast magic missile in the kind of basic direction
Seems a good a shot as any.
of where the blockage is.
All right, you don't have a good eyeball on it, so you can kind of see. It hits the lava. These darts of force sink below the lava, and you don't see any immediate effect.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like really staring hard at
So what were the two options we had?
If we rapidly cool the lava, Cleo starts up, that would create explosive gas bubbles and possibly clear the vent.
Well, then we could just throw water into the thing, like just a bunch of water into the thing. That would work, right?
That probably wouldn't be enough. We would need something to do that en masse.
I mean,
We
what
don't
about
have
20
anything to do that,
gallons?
so we have to make something that can do that.
I can cast create water.
Oh my god, you've said that like 3 times.
I know.
I'm
and
sorry.
No one's telling me that it won't work.
Because you're suggesting a little splash of water on the full force of a volcano. Know your place, druid trash.
We're gonna need a lot more than that.
Yeah.
You said you suggested something.
We don't have anything that can do that. We're going to have to make something to either divert the flow or rapidly cool the lava.
Well, how could we go about diverting the flow?
Where is it coming from exactly? Like what part of the mountain?
From the mine! Or
We'd
near
have-
the mine. We could
like,
build dikes and tunnels.
Wait, does this mine have an escape exit?
I mean, there's the one way we have right now.
What
about
if?
No,
What
what
if-
I was thinking is if we found like the point of origin, like from like the pool of like stuff in the volcano to where it's coming, we could divert it into like the ocean.
We could also do that.
That's what I was thinking.
What we need to do is we need to consult people we know who are experts on this thing. People who
much
know
time do we
how to use explosives, or people who are good at engineering things.
You
I-
ask how much time we have, Billy, and the ground shakes a little bit. If I had to guess, not a lot. And that's where we'll end
Like
for
days
today.
or what? And sorry, what was that last
That's
bit?
where we'll end for tonight.
Okay. The drama of it all.
Yeah. You see why I was so like I wanted to get to this part. This is drama central.
I feel like so much happened
Mhm.
today.
Yeah.
I'm so
And now you
confused,
guys
though.
have to solve the problem with crafting in this campaign about crafting.
But we
Great.
die.
We
I
have
love that for
to
us.
Not
Cool.
so good.
Yes.
But yeah, so you guys have to. You gotta do a good job, guys. Like you
Or
gotta.
we die.
You don't necessarily die.
We
This
die.
book isn't that grim.
We
Our
I
die.
will
house
say
dies.
Become
there are
homeless.
so. You guys do need to come up with good solutions. Either. Because this is a weird thing. Like usually I don't have to tell you guys like, hey, you need to make a DC 20 strength check. But I don't know if like you guys will like figure out the optimal thing to do of like, hey, what this needs. So you guys do have to craft something to fix this problem. This can be multiple small things, or it can be one big thing, one big project.
I'm gonna do some thinking.
Me too, also.
Yeah,
That's
same.
But it does have to be something that could reasonably fix this. So yeah, do some thinking. You guys have like another week until perhaps
Cool.
next Sunday. You guys will be diverting the lava flow of a volcano,
I love that.
And then we might level up.
and you'll level up because that'll be the end of summer.
So we'll be ready
Yay.
for that. So that we
Most
can do that
excellent.
in the episode then.
You will not level up during the lava,
Okay.
but afterwards we will end summer, and then you will all level up.
Alright.
And then Caspian can attack twice. Not
And
that
then
he's
Caspian
attacking anything.
Can attack twice
Oh,
in
he
this
can attack
campaign.
lava.
In this freaking campaign where I was like, hey guys, we're gonna play Witch+craft. It's all about crafting. So if you want to make, there's not a lot of fights. So if you want to make a character that's like not optimized for combat, you can do it. And then I had someone play a Blade Singer, the most combat-y of wizards, and another person
thing
play
is,
a Pact of the
it's-
Blade Warlock, the warlock that
I like
specifically
swords.
gets a sword,
Yeah.
and a bard who specifically gets powers from killing people.
We're gonna go on an adventure. No matter
Eventually,
what. We're
'cause,
just
like-
gonna start leaving the house and start finding an adventure to go on.
And we
Hold
just
on.
hit a 4-hour
You-
stream, guys.
you dropped some real ominous stuff on us. too,
Oh
so-
yeah.
Criminal.
Oh, this was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
There's shit going down.
Yeah.
Alright.
So by the time we start fighting stuff, we're like, holy crap, we didn't know we could do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
We're
we've
gonna be so
had what, 2 combat encounters in this whole fucking thing?
I think like 3. Like how many times the gobblers attacked us?
You fought
like
the
3 or 4
gobblers, the
times?
there's
domestic
gobblers
oozes,
and
the
some
slimes.
fairy people.
We attacked the yeast of thoughts and minds.
Yeah, you guys have really only ever fought slimes, oozes in this game, I think.
By the end of this game, we're gonna be so good at killing slimes.
You guys are gonna be the best at slimes. Your favorite enemy is slimes for all of you.
We'll be able to kill the god of slimes and gain the slime power.
Do you want
Well,
me to
there
set
is-
it up
gonna-
so you fight the demon prince of ooze? Because I can do
Yeah.
that.
It turns out that Betty Snoop is actually the mega slime,
No.
Oh no.
but she's the
The
only
evil
slime we
queen.
like because she's cute.
Oh, and then she like shows us how to kill all the other slimes.
Yeah, and then she becomes the queen of slimes, and then we
Queen of
rule over
slime.
all the slimes via Betty
We
Snoop.
have
Betty-
a man on the inside. That's right, Betty.
Exactly.
Snoop.
Betty Snoop wants us to commit war crimes against other slimes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Maybe so.
Apparently.
Good for her.
Incredible.
I
By
gotta
the way,
cut you guys off. This is
Okay.
All right.
The
Good talk,
bloodthirst.
everybody.
Good
Bye,
talk.
everyone.
Love you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.